3% IRA match on retirement contributions, a very handsome reward indeed. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
12:18. Here we go. We're together again. It's been a while because last week I had that other thing. So now it's Live Imaging Tuesday.
Exactly.
Now, hopefully this goes better than Travis DeMarco. I really irritated Travis.
What
I thought
happened?
he was going to punch me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was
Why would he punch you? What did you do?
Well, you know, I can be irritating. Some people have
I've heard
said
that
kidding
about
me.
you.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I almost died. 12:18.
Thank you.
Yeah.
12:18 it is.
So let's go. A big Mason and Ironwood as we get you ready for Game 2 tonight. The biggest show on the radio right now.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
We got to do this. Oh, no. Not that. We got to do this.
You could have done the other one, too. That was the Lakers in 5
we'll do the
chat.
Lakers in
We
5.
we can't use that after if the Lakers lose again. So
You little looking for life, you little. Win, lose, Lakers for life, baby. Let's go.
There's a little, so Super Sam. So Morales, what's happening, man?
Hold on. I'm texting Cappy my salad
Oh,
order.
really? Your salad? Well, we've got. Wait a minute. Oh, well, yeah. We've got delicious food on the way from
our
Pollo Loco.
I just ate because no one told me El Pollo Loco was coming.
I just found out. It's the one. You
But
know.
I also need a salad to kind of help clean everything out, too,
Do you?
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, a monster pill keeper there. Congratulations.
Yeah, I take a lot of pills.
Yeah. Now there are 3 gigantic compartments.
I take
for
20
every
pills a
day.
day.
3 rows.
3 rows. 20 pills a day.
21
Whoa.
compartments.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in medication.
Yeah. Well, good, and it's working.
Working phenomenal.
Awesome. That's
I'm
great.
making a miraculous comeback.
Yeah. Nice. Now, were
Unlike the Lakers on Saturday night.
Hey!
But like
Yep.
the Edmonton Oilers last night that scared the Kings right out of their mind. Cappy and I left at 4-1, and little did we know what would happen, what would ensue in the third period.
Oh,
So
my God,
now, did you guys both stay at the East Central?
We did, where the middle towels are perfect for your
when,
privates.
When it became like 5-2.
I was asleep.
Oh, you guys didn't think about going back?
I think Cappy was watching it, but I was asleep. The minute I hit the pillow now, I go to sleep.
Now, it's a very memorable, historic game. Do you
Yes.
regret leaving early?
No, I was really tired.
Oh, okay.
See, I think Mason's going to leave early tonight, and I will
not
win.
leaving early.
I will win 10 grand
Not
in mythical
leaving
money.
What
early.
time? What is the line of demarcation?
No, he says that
End of game.
He claims that in playoff games he does not leave early,
Nope.
and I think he's going to leave early either
Nope.
tonight or tomorrow night, which are both playoff games.
You're going to the Kings game tomorrow night?
Yeah, going to the Kings game. I'm going with Juan tomorrow night to the
Oh, you
Kings
are?
game. Yeah.
Are you
like
in the
a little
suite, or you guys got tickets?
No, we got tickets, and there's
Oh.
like a little meet and greet beforehand, right? I think
That's
you're going to be at the
tonight.
meet and greet at the Kings.
No, the
No,
meet and
that
greet
meet and
is
greet, I'm not
tonight.
doing that.
Oh, okay. Tonight.
But that meet and greet I'm not doing.
Okay, are
'Cause I'm
we
not.
doing this meet and greet over here tonight?
At East Central?
Oh,
if
at
you
East
like.
Central. Yeah, there's a little
at the
meet and
Nixo
greet.
Lounge.
Cool.
And then I can take you up to my room and show you the towels I
Not
use.
necessary. Not
But
necessary.
the middle
at all.
towels are great.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
And the giant hand you can sit on.
I've been to the East Central. I've used that giant hand. So,
Hey, put that drop in.
Yes.
I've used that giant hand.
so I got my tattoo last night.
I saw.
How are
Yeah.
you feeling today?
I am feeling okay. I don't care what anybody says. It does hurt, but I got it done. I survived it.
Did you get stoned before you went in, so it didn't
I
hurt
think
as
that
much?
would make it worse, actually.
No,
'cause
that's what you did the
feel
first
it.
time.
I thought you feel it more if you're stoned.
I will say that I was feeling good while it
you
was
did.
going on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
did you think that helped?
I do. I think it helped. I
Now,
think it
who took
my
that
mind off
picture
of
that
it.
you posted? Was that Juan?
No, Juan was not there. That was Kristen, the tattoo
tattoo
artist.
artist?
Kristen,
'Cause they caught
Kristen Blade.
You had a
she
great
do?
look.
I think she did great.
Okay.
I'm really, really happy with it. And I thought you were going to have to like keep it rub lotion on it and keep it
But you can't get it
moist
wet,
and all
right?
that. No, I've got a watertight bandage on it
okay.
that just stays on for a week. It's super easy, and I even forgot I got one today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I totally forgot. It's there's no pain, no residual.
You
nothing.
didn't go teardrop in the eye, though.
I did not go teardrop in the eye. I thought about it. This, I would say, is the beginning of a sleeve. What do you think?
I can't wait
A
for
sleeve?
Mason to have a sleeve.
Oh, so cool. So cool.
You could stack the names of producers you've gone through in your
Oh,
career.
God, no. I
And
don't
boom
have
goes the dynamite.
I don't have
there you
enough
go.
arm for that.
Chris, do you have any ink?
No.
No, either do I.
But I may
don't-
now post-death.
Yeah, because you
Almost died, 12/22.
Yeah, why don't you have that tattooed on you?
Well, I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's only been a few months, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you don't have any ink, John, right?
No,
No.
and I don't think I ever will.
What if Lisa said she wanted her name on your back?
No.
Her
No?
name on your
She's
back.
thinking about getting a J because I'm John and Jack is our son.
That's good.
Oh, well, that's
so
good.
That's her next tattoo.
Does
is
she have
probably
any
a
other
J.
tattoos or
Yeah,
not?
Yeah,
she has
she's
a,
got one.
She did one with Mason, but it was funny. Mason,
that's right.
Mason got this huge tattoo that took a long time to do, and Lisa went in and what'd she get? Like a
dragonfly on her baby toe or
on
something.
one of her toes. It took like 5 minutes.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm done." And I'm like, "Geez, I got another hour and a half to go. Are you kidding me?"
Was that when you did the one on your chest?
Yeah, that's why I did the one on my
because
chest.
Cappy's obsessed with that one on your chest.
Is he really?
Yeah, don't you remember when
He's
you...
a little
Oh,
jealous.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my 50th birthday. This is my 60th birthday.
Oh, 10 years goes by so fast.
Every 10. So look
What are
out,
you gonna do?
74.
I think for 70, you do, down there.
Yeah, do that. No, I'm not going to do
No, I
down
think
there.
you do it.
Not going to do down there.
Lower back.
Thank you,
Tramp
yes.
stamp.
No, I meant the...
You know, it makes me think right away of that story about Hector. Do you remember the story about
Yeah,
Hector?
I told
we
you that
can't-
story.
We can't tell that story on the
No,
air.
but Chris will
But it's a
appreciate it.
great friggin' story.
The one in New York you talked about?
No,
Oh.
this is
No,
Hector.
I'll tell you during the break.
Yeah,
it's great.
it's an
you,
unbelievable
You
story.
of all my friends will enjoy it more
Okay.
than most.
Yeah, no,
I think
it's
you
a
go
good one.
Schwann's tattoo in for 70.
You think so? No,
Sean said
I'm
too.
not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I can trust
You and Cappy can get matching
This
tattoos.
hurt enough. I am not going to do it on the Schwans, as you like to say.
That's Cappy's word, frankly.
Oh, is that what it is?
The Schwann's.
So tonight is a monster. You're going over there tonight, right?
Must
this
win.
is like
It's a must win.
It is absolutely must win.
Must win, John. I know you're going to say no,
You're gonna
but
say
it's a
no.
must win.
Because,
But no, I'm gonna meet you guys in the middle on this one.
All right.
I think I predicted Lakers in 7. Mm-hmm. If they lose tonight, I don't believe that's happening. So in my own vortex, it's kind of a must win. But must win to me is the most overused term in sports, probably by Steve Mason more than anyone, because if by definition we have another game on Friday, no
Right.
matter what happens tonight.
But let me just.
So it's not must
Can
win.
I just say, so if they were to lose, teams that go down 2-0
Yeah.
win 7.4% of the time.
Did
so
you do that math yourself?
I did that math myself.
Nice job.
34 times and 425 teams down 0-2 win. If they blow the first 2 games at home, so if they're down 2-0 after 2 home games, the percentage chance of winning the series is 0.08%.
Oh, that's not
Only
good.
6 teams have ever done it. So
So
yes,
there
tonight is must win.
is
Sure,
a
there is a
chance,
chance. A
is what you're telling me.
By the way, not even a 1% chance. A 0.08% chance. Tonight you got to win this game.
It's a slippery slope, John.
But
I think
still,
they're gonna win.
But still, in your mind, not must win.
No, I'm treating it as such. But they, like, what am I supposed to say on Friday if they lose tonight? Series is over? And that's a final.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent use
Boy,
of
I
the
hope
prop,
I'm not in
Brian
the.
Cohen.
I hope I'm not in the foxhole with you guys ever.
Yeah, no. I mean, it'll be a battle, but I just don't think
Well,
you
Mace
can
will always
climb out of that ditch.
Mace will bury you, literally. I mean, he got you fired that one time.
I didn't get him fired.
Yeah, he just didn't tell me I was
I
getting
didn't
fired.
tell him he was getting fired.
There's a
It's
difference.
totally different.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next for you, let me see. We got so much stuff going on today. Here you go. One former NBA star says that tonight's win is dependent on one player. We'll do that coming up next for you. In the meantime, let me tell you about Cosm. You're looking for a great place to watch a game? Whether it's an NHL game, an NBA game, you want to see the Lakers, want to see the Kings, Premier League Soccer, WWE, all this on a massive high-resolution display that surrounds you in immersive reality with the most passionate fans in LA. You want to be at Cosm. That's inside the Dome. I'm telling you, it's like being at the game. Or you can watch from the hall with wall-to-wall screens, every single game on all at once. The food is so good at Cosm. Oh, man. The Korean-style nachos, terrific. The lemon pepper wings, awesome. Delicious craft cocktails. Morales, you've been there.
They did a Korean national anthem last night. Not for Korea, but for the English, the U.S. national anthem. It was the Korean harmonica team. Did you see that?
I did see that. Yeah. I got a little bit of that coming up.
That
it's
was nice.
so good, so good. So if you want to go to Cosm,
shuts up.
And believe me, you got to. Go to COSM.com, Cosm.com. Tickets go fast. Want to see the Lakers, want to see the Kings, all that stuff. Go to Cosm.com.
Hey.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And then after your walkout, I was going to come in with a lineup.
Let's do it again.
One more time.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it's another Kings playoff ticket giveaway on 710. Listen today for your chance to win tickets to tomorrow's game at Crypto.com Arena. Mace is going to be there.
Yeah.
Game 2 against those stinking scumbag Oilers. Just listen for the cue to call. When you do, be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN, and you will be at Crypto.com Arena tomorrow night. Listen all day for your chance to win on your home of LA Kings hockey.
Go, Kings, go.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
Because it's always, Cap, you go so long, you take so long. And sometimes Lindsay and I will look at each other and look at the art like, is George right?
Now you're throwing Lindsay under the bus. She's
Correct.
not even here.
She's not even here.
Oh, no, I'm
Cap.
throwing her under the bus for sure.
Do I got to set up a story, or do I have to just ask a question? Because if I just have a question, I'm asking
Like,
the
there was
question.
a question last week you asked to Dave McMiniman. It was 14 minutes until you...
Oh,
no,
shut
no,
up.
it was. No, it was 14 minutes.
That was-
I
I'm not
recorded
sure.
it. 14 minutes.
Okay, let me hear
know,
it.
14.
No, never a chance 14 minutes
Okay,
of him.
you know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Because he
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
even on for
13 minutes and 39 seconds. My bad.
Okay. It's not my fault your questions to Pash were not questions.
They weren't questions. It was a back and forth.
And Greg made this point. At the end, you'd be like, did you know that, Dave? Because that's a question.
Now
at the end.
George throwing Greg under the bus.
Wow.
No, we did not throw Greg
Everybody's
under the bus
under the
because
bus.
it started with
All
me and
under the
Greg were
bus.
talking about it.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary. It's Morongo's 20th anniversary. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a free 20th anniversary beer stein when you order a draft beer at any of our signature bars.
Number 2.
Big League gift giveaway. Get a large rubberized tote bag when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 29th.
And the number 1 reason.
We've got live music all weekend to celebrate our 20th anniversary.
Morongo, good times.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
You were going to say something derogatory.
I don't believe so.
12:31 on a live imaging Tuesday, Mason and Ireland.
Derogatory?
Love isn't always on time.
No.
But you got to hold the line as Toto once said.
Yes.
Oh, Pepe walked in. I got some bad news for
Pepe. Oh, Pepe Mantilla walked in?
I'm not going to be able to take care of his parking cart.
No.
Yeah.
The man needs one thing.
I can't do it. I thought I could do it.
You don't have a validation for Pepe?
No, probably not.
Wait, what?
I can't do the parking cart. I thought I had a scheme, and owner Sam Pines told me no.
Really? You were shot down?
But it wasn't specific to Pepe. It was more like we need to use it for something else.
Oh my God!
Come on.
But we got an update from John Ireland on the parking scandal, so we'll get to that
Pepe,
in a moment.
I got to talk to him. He can park across the street. Those valet guys across the street on game days get there at noon.
No, Pepe's cruel.
Oh, look at Pepe. He's waving his finger.
Waving his finger.
No.
I'm going to text him right now.
Yeah,
They're
there you
going to
go.
text him.
Well, Pepe, come on in. This is stupid. Just walk in.
It's not bad, though. It's funny.
Yeah, it is funny, but he gave him the big
Pepe, I tried.
the Dikembe
Pepe,
Mutombo.
I'm texting the valet guys right now.
I was outranked on this one, Pepe.
Don't do it.
Don't sit down.
They don't sit down.
Come on, Pepe. Get situated.
Let's see.
You smell so nice, Pepe.
Focus.
All right, so Pepe doesn't have parking. Pepe's going to be here today. Michael's going to be here
Tonight on Pepe's Parking.
Yeah, Pepe's parking.
The horse.
The horse is
They
right.
might be there, too.
Yes.
They will be there tonight.
Yes.
When Cappy does the Cappy Lappy, you'll see him on.
What is the Cappy Lappy?
When he walks around and streams that live.
Oh, does he really? I didn't realize that. He streams it live on Instagram?
And I got sucked into it one night, and it was weird because people are kind of looking at you like, why are you who are you?
And he's just holding up the phone,
and then
walking around?
Then you get a lot of people that are like, Cappy!
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The Cappy Lappy.
So I don't know what you're talking about. I just showed Pepe that they open at noon.
and Pepe showing you, no, you're not allowed to?
I love
look at
this
Pepe.
scandal.
Pepe,
we should go over there right now and park your car.
Can we live stream
on
it?
the air.
Yeah, why not?
The Pepe
parking
scandal.
or give his keys to Parker and have Parker live stream it.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So Pepe is here. He'll have a take on the
It's a
Lakers
nice Lakers
for sure.
shirt he's got on, by the way. A button down.
It is.
If you're watching
he's
on
ready
YouTube.
to roll. Ready to roll.
So I know we weren't going to lead with this, but this just broke from the NBA. They have fined Anthony Edwards $50,000.
Yeah.
For taunting?
No.
Well, no, because he
Here's
said
what he got fined. Here's what he got fined.
Got a bigger schwanz than you. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
All
Yeah.
right. So he's walking into the game, and some fan yells at him, "Hey, how are your 4 kids?" Because he has a lot of kids.
Okay.
And Anthony Edwards has Rudy Gobert walking behind him.
Yeah.
And he goes to the fan. He goes, "See that guy?" And he points at Gobert, and the fan goes, "Yeah." He goes, "He's got $300 million. And my blank is bigger than yours."
Oh.
And he smiles and checks into the game.
Now, he didn't say the word schwanz. He said something else.
Yeah. But why are we finding him when the fan started it? This is like when they threw Luca out in Oklahoma City for yelling at a fan. I didn't get it.
Can we just stop yelling at fans?
Yeah, why don't we just stop yelling at fans? I mean, the fans, let them do their thing. They paid their money. They're, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's no reason to engage.
If a fan yelled a gay slur at you and you
I'd move along.
And you responded,
No,
think
I
you'd
would
get
move
fined?
along. If I was a player and they shouted gay, I'd just
And
move
you're making
along.
$300 million?
And I got an...
And your blank is bigger than his.
Exactly. And
Well, that might be already. So.
No, very well.
No, I think it's weird.
Pepe?
It's impressive.
I think we're too easy to find.
So
people.
that was $50,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Edwards has been fined. He's a repeat offender, which is why he's getting hit with a $50,000
don't yell
fine.
at fans.
Pepe, if a fan flipped you off instead of waved at you, would you be upset?
No.
No, you would not be.
I don't pay attention. So, anyways, hi everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Nice to
Good
see
afternoon,
you.
Pepe.
First of all, I want to say, Mace, I haven't seen you since Gray.
It's a party, yeah.
It's a party.
That's right.
And it was great. It reminded me of the parties that I used to go in the 70s because I live in the South Bay.
Yep.
Those great.
Thanks,
you.
Pepe.
Were
Thanks.
you
I'm glad you were
surprised,
there.
Pepe, that Mychal only he took 2 hours to get there and then stayed for 10 minutes and drove 2
I
hours
wasn't
home?
surprised because I know Mike. It's good that he went.
Yeah, and it was very nice that
And
he
by the way,
came.
you have the one. He will never do that again.
Is that it?
Yeah, he doesn't like those parties like
Number
that.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, parking.
They're opening the ballet now because it's the playoffs at noon. But I've been there at 11:30 or noon, and it's not open.
Yeah, I'll give you this guy's number. All you got to do is text him.
It's Alberto.
Yeah.
I talked
You
to
got
him.
it?
They
Yeah.
open,
Stinking
they usually
Alberto.
open at 2
Alberto.
during the regular season.
Okay.
And
I tried to help you.
Thank you.
I got shut
know,
down.
I know it was an empty promise, but not from
It was an empty
But
promise.
not from you.
Yeah.
Because I never heard from you. I heard from somebody else, but I know you tried. And
I did try.
really
Now, Pepe,
appreciate that.
settle an argument. Mason is adamant that tonight's game is a must-win.
It is a must-win.
Even if
job,
so we're
Pepe.
canceling the game on Friday if they lose?
Oh, come on, John.
Oh, God.
John,
What does the word must mean
John,
to
it
the
is
three
a
of you?
must-win.
If they don't win tonight,
lose-
they will
if-
not win the series.
If they, I don't know if they win or not, but if they lose tonight, they have to win 4 out of 5.
Right.
And it's not easy. You
Right.
know that, John.
I know. I picked Lakers in 7. If they lose tonight, I would flip to the Wolves in probably 6. I don't think the Lakers are getting swept.
Well,
no
then
matter
does
what.
that doesn't that necessarily mean
No, because
in other
I
words,
could
you
be-
went
I
from
could
the
be
Lakers
wrong.
winning to the Wolves winning if the Lakers lose tonight. So how is that not must win?
2004, we go down to San Antonio when those Lakers Spurs Super Wars were going on.
I was just thinking about
And in
that.
the first 2 games, Gary Payton's trying to guard Tony Parker, and he can't do it. Tony Parker is carving him up. And the Spurs won the championship in 2003, so they were the defending champs. Game 1, they win big. Game 2, they win big. And everybody came on the radio and
Home or
said,
road?
They were in San Antonio.
Oh, it's
Okay,
a
so they won their 2 home.
There's a
They
big
lost.
difference.
Right.
Wait a minute. So they won their 2 home games?
They came back and barely won Game 3, barely won Game 4.
Okay.
Game 5 in San Antonio was Derek Fisher 0.4.
Right,
And
right.
then they won Game 6. So it wouldn't be impossible.
No.
If
But
they
you
lost-
just said you would change your if the Lakers
Right, but
lose tonight, you
it's
change
like-
your
it's
prediction
like
from
the
Lakers
three
in
of you
7 to
don't
Minnesota
know
in
the
6.
meaning of the word must.
Yeah, must. Well, if they lose tonight, will they win the series?
John. I'm sorry,
Maybe.
John. I'm really sorry.
Maybe. You
Yeah.
just said you picking against them if
I
they
would.
lose tonight.
I would.
So how is that not must?
Because must means if they don't win, the series is over.
No, must
No,
means
no.
if they don't win tonight, they won't win the series.
So the
you don't
series
know.
is over.
You don't
Yeah,
know that.
I think they will not win the series
Well,
if they lose
that's what
tonight.
you think.
That's what history says.
Some people
Yeah.
think that if they lose tonight, it's a sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get swept.
I don't
So-
think that.
Although
yeah.
Michael predicted a sweep
So,
for the Lakers.
For the
Right, the other way around.
Anyways, that same year, 2004,
Yeah.
the Lakers are going to play Detroit. 2 games at home. They win 1, they lose 1, they go to Detroit, they lose 3 in a row.
Right.
Same year,
Yeah.
2004.
Right. So, but what my point is that must win is overused because must indicates that if you don't win, the season's over.
It's not that
Mason
the
believes that,
Wait a
but
minute,
he doesn't
but
know
you
anything.
just said if you don't win, you're going to lose the series. That is your prediction. If the Lakers don't win tonight,
Right, but that's
they're
no-
going to lose the series.
But it's no more than that.
Right, but right now you're picking them to win, and if they lose tonight, you're picking them to lose the series. So how is that not must?
Because they're still going to play games 3 and
Will
4.
they win the
whether-
series if they're down 0-2? Will they win the series?
I would predict no, but that doesn't mean
Okay.
they won't.
No.
No.
According to the numbers, you lose the first 2 games at home. What are the possibilities for you to win 4 out of 5 when
Mason's
you're
got
not
the
playing
math.
at home?
8%.
No. If you lose the first 2 at home, it's 0.08%.
That's
It's
not good,
6
Pepe.
out of 425.
Not good.
Well, then there is a chance.
Sure, there's a chance.
So I'm the only one in this room that if the Lakers lose tonight, will still say the Lakers have a chance on Friday.
Well, you're picking them to lose the series if they lose tonight.
We're not
so.
saying that the Lakers will have a chance. Anything in life has a chance.
Right.
Okay.
So
Right,
it's
I
not
mean-
must.
It
Well,
is a
it's-
must.
It's must because they're not going to win the series.
A must.
You don't understand the definition of winning the series.
You don't understand the definition of the
You
word
just,
must.
You just said you're picking against the Lakers if they lose tonight. So if you're picking against the Lakers if they lose tonight, how's that not must? If they win tonight, you're picking them to win in 7. If they lose tonight, you're picking them to lose
All right.
the series.
Answer this question as simply as you can.
Yes.
If the Lakers lose tonight,
Yep.
are we playing a game on Friday?
Yes. But ask me,
we
rephrase
go.
the question. If they lose tonight, are they winning the series? No.
You think.
Correct.
They're
and
not
you
winning
think.
the series.
You think the exact same thing.
Because of the percentages.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're
Don,
just numbers. They have to play the games.
But you think they're going to lose the series.
Right, but I'm not playing. They could
Right.
They could go win 2
But
games.
the
You don't think they can win 2
but
games
it's not,
in Minnesota?
It's not mathematically
They haven't won a
possible.
game in
It's
LA yet.
will they win the series? And they will not win the series if they lose tonight.
You need to look up the meaning of the word
You
must.
need to look up your own prediction on this series.
Everyone's fired up with my presence today.
Yeah, I know.
John, I have a question for you. What
Yes,
is
sir.
the name of the guy that is the commentator for English on TV for Minnesota? Tall guy.
Jim Peterson.
Joel Myers.
After the game, he
Just
was,
like a
he
shout-out.
was
Yeah, you know
showing
why?
The sweep.
You know why? Michael predicted Lakers in 4.
Oh, God.
Michael is one of Jim Peterson's heroes. Okay, he wore number 43 in the NBA
Oh,
because
wow.
Mychal wore number 43. He followed Mychal at the University of
And he's
Minnesota.
a very nice guy.
Great guy. And so he normally does TV. Like tonight, he'll do TV. Because it was a national TV broadcast, he was doing radio on Saturday. But Mychal, on the air with Jimmy Peterson, said, this is a sweep. The Lakers are going to win.
Michael's a dope.
Mychal has so little respect for the opponent, it drives me crazy. Stuff like putting games in the refrigerator before they even start. Picking the Lakers to sweep in a series that during the season it was as even as can be. 4 games, the home team won all 4. How does that equal sweep?
Well, why don't you confront Mychal with this stuff?
Do you not listen?
Is Mychal coming in?
But I mean,
confront him with
during the
it.
broadcast. During the broadcast, Mychal, you're being disrespectful.
God,
Do
I
you
love
say
the
that?
energy today.
Are you
I love the
kidding?
energy.
Do you say that?
Every single
because
time.
I don't listen to every game on the radio. I see most of them on television.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy now.
Every
Don't
single
go there,
Well,
Mason.
that's
I
true.
mean,
I
don't
do.
go there.
Every
Don't go
single
there.
time he does it, I said, that is so disrespectful to the
Okay,
opponent.
good.
And he goes, oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God.
The Lakers
Mychal.
tonight, they have to play with the name that they have in the front jersey.
Good job, Pepe.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's Tommy Lasorda.
Tommy
today.
Lasorda.
This, you're going to the old
No,
Tommy
no,
Lasorda.
Play for the
seriously.
name on the
Because
front of the
Play
jersey.
the name on the front and not the
No,
name on
because
the back.
they were playing one-on-one on the previous game.
Yes, correct.
Don't you agree with me? I was going crazy, and you probably were going crazy
Yep.
too, if I know you.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
And
Pepe,
you probably were saying, I don't care.
Yeah.
Pepe,
I don't care.
El Pollo Loco's coming in at 1 p.m. You like the crazy chicken over there?
Yeah, I do.
We're gonna have
I
some fun.
don't care.
I love El Pollo. I love El Pollo Loco. Delicious. All right. Pepe's hanging out. Mychal Thompson's going to be along. We'll spin the wheel of questions coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're looking for a new car, you got to look at Toyota for a lot of reasons. They have great cars, trucks, SUVs, but every new Toyota, whether it's a car, a truck, or an SUV, comes with Toyota Care. It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Toyota Care is the greatest. No matter what happens to your car, they pay for it. And by the way, they use certified Toyota technicians with real Toyota parts. So you're not going down the hall and getting your uncle's, nephew's, brother's used parts. This is all covered by Toyota. If you want to get a new car, you got to look at Toyota. There's 2 ways you can do it. First, you can explore their full lineup of vehicles and find the best local offers right now at Toyota.com. Or, if you're like me, if you got to sit in a car before you buy it, you got to drive the car before you buy it, just visit your Southern California Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
That's fine. You glaze Tom Brady every day.
Well, wait a second. No, I don't. Hold on a second. I'm not accepting that from you, and here's why.
Why is that?
Because I'm not so sure I understand what glazing means yet. Now, when I find out and I understand truly what glazing means, then I may say
It's
to you.
just to praise someone, to compliment them regularly.
Waba Grill.
What's our secret? It's our sauce.
Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Waba Grill. It's unexpected. It's delicious. It's saucy. It's for you.
Come on.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions, a very handsome reward indeed. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash and non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
"13 minutes after 1 or before 1 o'clock. Mason and Ireland on a live imaging Tuesday. What's on tap today on 710? Lakers look to even at the series tonight against the Timberwolves. Coverage begins at 5:30 with Beto. Tip off at 7. John and Mychal. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Presented by Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Please enjoy responsibly. They got Michelob Ultra Zero now for me, too.
Nice.
Because I don't drink.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, it's not that's right. Well, Laura, why are we playing this today?
It's an anniversary.
It's a number 1 hit in 1989.
Do you know who's playing? We had this the other day on the show. Pepe, do you know who's playing guitar on this song?
Which song is that?
This is Like a Prayer by Madonna.
You know this.
Pepe liked Like a Virgin.
Prince.
Correct.
Yeah.
Impressed that you know that.
So this
wait.
What? What?
I'm really upset at you.
Why?
Because yesterday when Laura said Pepe won 2, Pepe won 2.
Yeah.
You did.
It is
you
surprising.
doubted me.
I did.
Because
It
you
is
probably think
surprising.
that I'm a dumb Mexican.
Pepe. Damn.
Pepe is fired up
I
today.
like it.
Pepe is fired up.
By the way, this type of tenacity that Pepe is showing
That's
is
what the
exactly
Lakers
what the Lakers need to do tonight.
Exactly.
They cannot sit back and just take it like they did last game. They got to fire.
Can't just take it, Pepe.
Yeah, no. They need to have Pepe's attitude. They need to go. They need. We're done messing around.
Yes.
They have to act like Peter Finch and...
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Exactly. You going to do a little wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What's
Pepe's
with you?
cologne, a lot of cologne.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at a Mexican barbershop. I can say that I'm Mexican.
Yes.
Meanwhile, time to spin wheel of questions. Hit that wheel, producer Brian Cohen.
That's a dumbass question.
Maybe. We don't know yet.
Huh?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And Luke will be on with us at 1:15.
That's right. That's right.
We get double Luke this week. All right, guys. I'm flying on a plane. I've talked about this. I have not been on a vacation for a while, and I'm super excited. But I read a story that flight attendants judge you if you order this drink on a plane. And the drink is coffee.
Yes.
If you order coffee on a plane, they judge you. And I was like, why? Anyways, because of how they don't clean regularly those the coffee
makers,
coffee
pots
and,
on a plane.
And then when they go toss the like the old coffee, they go toss it in the restroom. So they're like, sometimes backsplash can come back, germs, and I'm like, that's disgusting.
I don't think this is true.
You don't think this is true?
I do.
All right.
I have heard this from multiple sources. Now maybe you're on a charter flight.
text.
I'm going to text one of our flight attendants right now. How should I phrase it, Laura?
Do you, because they're the flight attendant, right? Do you guys, or maybe just do you judge us if we take a cup of coffee? I don't know, something like that.
But what is the reason? Because of the germs?
Because, first of all, they don't clean. Yeah, it's germy. They don't clean them often. And then when they toss the old coffee, they toss it in the restroom. So they're saying a lot of times, water can splash back, and they just go and put it in a new one. But my question was, should we be judged by the type of drink we ask for?
Well, I would say no. You should not. I just think in this case, and I'm just looking at stories.
I'm texting Vanessa right now. Mace, tell me how to phrase this.
Is coffee on planes safe?
How about when people order coffee on a plane, Is that a hassle for you guys? Or?
No.
What?
Is it
Sanitary?
Sanitary.
Okay.
The reason being, these water tanks on aircraft are never cleaned, and they are disgusting, says one flight attendant. Rarely drink coffee or tea during their shifts. That would be a good, if they're the canary in the coal mine, like if I see a flight attendant drinking coffee and she seems to be okay and on her feet, I guess I would try a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but that's
But I have heard
disgusting.
this from many places that airline water is not good.
July 11th.
Guys, we are
the
having
plane.
a show going on, you know?
No, well, Pepe's
Pepe.
showing me notes. I don't know
Okay,
what he's
well,
doing.
Pepe, hold off on the notes.
Pepe, weren't you a flight attendant or a pilot or something?
No.
No, he worked for an airline, but he
Oh.
wasn't a flight attendant.
He worked at Playboy, too.
When people
Whoa.
order coffee on a flight, is it sanitary?
Is it sanitary?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm sending it right now.
Okay, good. So we'll find out. I don't think you should be judged unless it is like your third Manhattan. Then I think there
Really?
should be a concern.
No,
Sure.
give me all the wine. If it's a long flight, why not? Don't judge me.
I don't think anybody should judge you.
Yeah, I just judge lest ye be judged. That's what I always say.
Pepe, I used to bring my own booze on flights. You know what I mean? The little bottles.
Did you bring the little
So
bottles?
you can bring that through. You have to check it, though. When you go through security, you need to pull it. And I would probably take it out of my briefcase, and it would be there in a Ziploc bag.
I did not know that until
You can bring the little airplane bottles,
Because
literally.
they're small.
Michael
can
always
bring it in a
steals
Ziploc bag.
the airline ketchup.
And now I'm sober, so there you go.
Nice.
Good.
But
Do you miss drinking?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I miss cigars every once in a while.
Good for you, man. Good for
See,
you.
I think
Yeah,
I would
good for
miss
you.
drinking if I quit, but you say you don't.
Not at all, no. But
Do
I
you
also
think
know
that's
what
because
it did.
you? Yep. Well, is it because you know that if you drink, you could die, or is it just that you drank enough in your
I
life
drank it
and
all.
you're done?
Yeah, I drank it all.
Okay,
I know what it all tastes like.
I always say, I said
do.
to Bill McDonald the other day, who is like high on life. You know,
Yes.
like anybody who knows Billy Mack knows.
Sure.
Like, great personality,
Happy
super
dude.
outgoing. Has never drank.
Never?
Ever. Tasted it once in high school
Oh,
when he was
wow.
like 14 or 15.
I
didn't
know
like
that.
it.
I didn't know that.
Completely out. And I thought, Billy's 4 years older than me, but we grew up in the same town.
Yes.
How much money do you think he's saved in his lifetime? So I'm 61.
Oh, yeah.
I
think
saved a lot
Billy's-
so far the last couple
Drinks
months.
are
I think Billy's
pricey.
65. Do you think he saved $100,000 at least? Right?
Probably, yeah.
More
Without
than
drinking?
that, more than
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You go to a
More you think, Pepe?
that.
Yeah.
you go
I
to
think
a
you might be
bar now,
right.
you pay $20 for a
Especially living
drink.
in Newport.
Easily.
Yeah, ordering like paying $25 for a cocktail.
That's right.
Yeah, well, good for Billy Mack. All right,
Yeah,
there
I
you-
mean, I think he's saved hundreds of thousands of
Yeah, he
dollars
has.
just by not drinking.
He has. All right,
Yeah.
so I want to ask you guys this question. Thank you, Laura. Who's the most overrated player in the NBA? There was a survey done by the
I know
Athletic.
what Bergman would say.
Anonymous.
Yeah, where is Bergman today?
Anonymous poll conducted by the Athletic. Who is the most overrated player in the NBA?
Bergman would say it's Rudy Gobert, but I don't think that's who won the poll.
Mace, do you miss Bergman not being in here right now?
Well, it's a crowd. It's a big room.
I think
Yeah,
it's
if
Rudy
he wants to, by the way, if he wants to come in,
I think it's Rudy Gobert.
you think
Even
it is
more
Rudy
crowded.
Gobert? Michael, who's the most overrated player in the NBA? Bergman would say it's Rudy Gobert, but I don't agree with that. I think Rudy Gobert has value.
Yeah, what he does is valuable. Let's see, you got to.
Is
I
it,
will just tell you, Rudy Gobert is number 2. 10% of the survey say
but
he's
there
the
is
most
someone
overrated.
higher. Is he Eastern Conference or Western Conference?
Eastern.
You got to think of somebody who gets a lot of
All
hype,
right.
a lot of pro.
I'm
pros.
gonna take a shot
Okay.
here. Is it Paul George?
Paul George, I guess maybe because he didn't play, is not even on the list.
Oh, okay.
I've got a
Who do you
list.
think, Michael, would be in the Eastern Conference?
Oh, I know who it-
Porzingis, maybe?
I know who it is.
Who?
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
because I like the guy.
Do it.
Say it.
Is it Ben Simmons?
No.
Don't be a
'cause no.
hypocrite. Say it.
Hypocrite? How can I be a hypocrite if I don't
Because
say
you're
it?
saying you like the guy.
Because I don't want to say it because I do like his game.
Well, if you like
I-
his game, then you're just guessing what the answer
Who is
No, I kind of think I know who it is.
Who
'cause
is
I
it?
like his game. I like what he does. He gets a lot of hype. Let me build it up, will you?
Okay, build it up. Go ahead.
Get to the point.
I am. I'm getting there, Pepe.
Okay.
His team is really good, Ireland. I think he is important to his team.
This is true.
He has been an all-star.
That is true.
He has played for Team USA and won a gold medal. So Ireland, he's black. He's mixed. Are you getting the hint, Ireland? Eastern Conference.
I'm trying to
He's
think.
a guard. Good-looking guy. Jeez, how many
He's
hints does he
played for.
need?
It's not.
He's played for Team USA, Eastern Conference.
No,
Central Division.
Central
it's
Division.
not Halliburton.
Yeah.
It is. It's Tyrese Halliburton.
I think that's him.
Even
though I like him.
According to NBA,
I'm with you, Michael. I like his game. I would take Tyrese Halliburton on my team.
According to an anonymous survey conducted by The Athletic, 100 NBA players, Tyrese Halliburton, 14.4% say he's the most overrated. Rudy Gobert is number 2. I agree with this one. Trae Young is number 3.
I should have guessed Trae Young, but Trae Young's numbers do not indicate that he's overrated.
Yeah, I mean, he's a scorer.
Yeah, he can score. Jimmy Butler, which I don't agree with, is number 4.
Clinton Yates thing? Clinton Yates got something to say about this?
Well,
Let's get more people in here.
Michael, we got 5 people in here.
Yeah, let's go.
There's old guys in that room. That's all I got to say about that.
Where's Bergman?
Yeah.
Hey, kiddos.
Yeah, Clinton Yates morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Absolutely.
Doing a great job.
Like, overcrowded like Pepe, like Mace's party was.
Yes, that is true.
Michael, let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes.
How can a man of your intelligence have predicted the Lakers would sweep
what is
Minnesota?
wrong with you?
Because I thought
You don't have any respect for the Lakers' opponents.
You don't.
Let me explain, Pepe. You're so impatient today. Because I thought the Lakers would actually show up Chris Morales and not play like they pooped their pants the other night. My goodness.
What do you think happens tonight?
Well, I think the Wolves now have their attention. You cannot allow all those open threes.
Right.
Number 2, 23 offensive points off the glass, number 2. And number 3, you guys are afraid to say it because you're a homer and you're a homer, but I'm going to say it. What? I'm the only one encouraged. Will Luca quit trying to be a one-man gang? How do you let a guy like LeBron James and Austin Reeves have 0 and 3 points? You got to share the ball.
Had we not had Luca, we would have lost by 50.
Michael,
Luca was the only one who scored.
You guys don't understand.
Michael, though.
You can't come out in the playoffs and have LeBron and Austin Reeves standing around for a whole quarter watching. You got to get everybody involved. Magic could have scored 30 points in the first quarter.
I do agree with you that
whose fault was that? Luca or the players that
pass
didn't
the ball.
ask for the ball?
Yeah, Luca did not move the basketball.
No,
that
he
is
had 1
true.
assist.
Did he have 1 assist? One assist in that game.
You know what? What do we say? Let Anthony Edwards go out and get 50, but stop everybody else. Well, let Luca go out and get 40, but stop everybody else. Why doesn't it work for the Lakers?
Well,
All right,
there was no defense, Michael. No defense.
Here's who Luca was passing the ball to, okay?
Yeah, players.
Dorian Finney-Smith, 1 for 5.
And he was
Austin
open.
Reeves, 5 for 13.
No. How many shots did him and LeBron have in the first quarter? Like 1 and 2. You can't do that, Ireland.
Well, they took 31 shots in the game. Is that enough for you?
For LeBron and Luke and Austin?
Reeves.
No.
LeBron took 18. Austin took 13.
But that was like when the game was over in the fourth quarter.
But Michael, in fairness, where would they would have lost the first quarter too if it weren't for Luka Doncic? I mean, they had a 28-21 lead.
I'm not hanging
first
that
quarter.
loss on Luka.
But by the time
I disagree with you.
By the time you try to get LeBron and
you're never happy.
You can't have James Worthy and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar watching the action. You got to get them involved early. That gets guys on the rhythm.
But
How come you guys don't understand that?
Because the people he was passing to were not making their shots.
LeBron had 1 shot in the first quarter. LeBron freaking James.
Yeah, but LeBron was laying back.
No.
He was laying back. He laid back in the first
Is he
quarter.
Lay back tonight?
No.
I think LeBron is going to be on fire
Austin
tonight.
Reeves not going to do better tonight?
He's got to be. He can't be worse.
He was 1 for 5.
Yeah, no, he
in the
can't
first
be
half.
worse.
Michael, whatever you do, don't predict the game.
Yeah,
Why?
don't predict the game,
Because
Michael.
you're
the
wrong.
worst prognosticator
Your predictions
I
are
know.
terrible. We've eliminated your opportunity to make predictions on the show.
What is this, a dictatorship?
Yes.
Listening to
It
Pepe?
is. No,
Yes.
this is the council of dictators, and we say you're done making
say-
predictions.
yeah.
Pepe's rubbing off on you guys.
Yes.
Are you guys going to start waving to people too?
If necessary.
I might
if
tonight.
necessary.
Yeah.
To try and
Do it.
change
If
our luck.
necessary, they will.
All right, so sports graffiti time, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. Lakers, Timberwolves tonight, game 2. How about the Kings last night? Unbelievable win. They hung on, scored late, and were able to beat Edmonton 6-5 to take a 1-0 series lead. Dodgers back in action today. Dustin May on the mound at Wrigley Field. All that stuff going on. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Then Luke Robitaille joins us at 1:15. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Back tomorrow at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
Last week, I told you I saw those 2 huge snakes,
Big snakes.
on my walk,
Yeah.
right? Honestly, it freaked me out.
Yeah.
Like they were really big snakes, and they were both rattlesnakes, and I got very close to one of them before
So
I
they were
actually saw
size
it.
of dried salami.
They were big snakes.
Yeah, wow.
So yesterday, I'm getting ready to go for my walk, and I'm like, you know what? I'm over it. The willies have passed.
Okay.
I'm going to go back on this trail again. And so I'm heading to the trail. There's another one. I was within, from the distance that you and I are sitting apart from each other before I saw it. It was the exact same color as the pavement.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, no, bro, I'm not going back on that trail.
You got to know or wear boots. I know what to do.
I can't go for my walking boots. Look,
yeah, you can.
I can't. No.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
Pizza Cityfest returns to Los Angeles at LA Live on Saturday, April 26th and Sunday, April 27th. The festival offers a stellar lineup of Southern California's best pizza makers in one location, giving fans the unique opportunity to taste, see live demos, and attend panel discussions with culinary experts over 2 days at LA Live. Get more info and buy tickets now at lalive.com/Pizza Cityfest LA. Once again, that's lalive.com/Pizza Cityfest LA.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, what's up? It's George Sedano. Waiting is never fun. Usually nothing good happens when you wait. My friend Jacob in the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie want to make sure you don't wait after an accident. Immediately after an accident, before talking to the insurance company, call Jacob, man. Jacob and his team will do all the work, make all the phone calls, handle the paperwork, set up the doctor's appointments, whatever the case may be. And when you speak to the insurance company first, it's a big mistake. Because you know why? They may later use your words against you. However, Jacob and his team, they'll guide you through the process, get you the compensation you deserve, and you don't have to pay Jacob unless he wins. Nothing out of pocket. Free. Gratis. So if you're injured in an accident, the first name, the first thought, the first call should be Jacob. Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. The consultation is free. That's right. Free. I told you. Gratis. Don't wait. Call Jacob 24 hours a day at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Call him 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, get your exclusive content on Lakers YouTube. Get an insider's look into your favorite players' pregame routines and go behind the scenes in exclusive mini movies. Get to know your favorite players like never before. Lock in on game day court details with our series, Sights and Sounds. See exclusive videos only on the official Lakers YouTube channel. Check it out now. And let's go Lakers.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
1:04 p.m. on a Live Imaging Tuesday on Mason and Island. Pepe and Mychal are here. We get you ready for Game 2. I love Thunder Island. Jay Ferguson. That's some good music.
That
is
is.
Is he a one-hit wonder, Chris?
I think so.
I think that's a one-hit.
By the way, I love being between Pepe and Mychal because it reminds me of All-Star Friday Night, which we'll be doing Friday, July 11th in West
That's
Covina.
right.
Get ready.
I'm excited for
Mychal,
that.
you can't get out of that one. That one's. You said
You're
you were
going to
doing
do
that
the play-by-play for that, Mychal,
Yeah,
like you did
Mychal,
last
me,
year?
and Pepe.
Unless, something comes up.
Mason, are you going to be the captain of the team?
I believe I will be the captain of one of the teams, yeah.
Not
When
Sliwa,
you
though. We
pick
got
the
rid of Sliwa.
players,
Well, we
let me
didn't.
be
He got rid of himself.
Side to side.
Yeah, okay.
Do you miss Sliwa, Pepe?
Huh?
Do you miss Sliwa?
Why don't you bring
No,
him
I
back?
watch him every
Can't you
day.
invite him as a guest player?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't mind. He
Yeah,
can
he
come
can
out.
play. Yeah. Like an
He's a
old timer
nice
coming
guy.
back,
Old-timer,
Old timer coming
exactly.
back.
I even miss Mychal Thompson sometimes.
You do? Thank you, Pepe.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Time for Sports Graffiti.
Sports Graffiti.
All right, here we go. Josh, you're hitting leadoff. You're on Sports Graffiti, Josh. Go.
All right, guys, what's up? First of all, shout out to Laura. Thank you very much. But hey,
Shout out,
really
Laura.
quick, three things. Number one, the coffee is tainted.
Oh.
Number two, LaMelo Ball is the most overrated.
No, he's not.
And three, two words. Kawhi's back.
He sure
Oh,
is.
yeah, he
But
had
you
an
guys see that?
unbelievable game.
15 of 19,
Yeah.
11 of 12 from 2, and 4 of 7 from 3. They now have finals Kawhi on their team. They're
Oh,
gonna,
yeah.
I don't think the Nuggets are winning another game in that series if
I
Kawhi
agree
keeps playing
with
like
you.
that. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. David, go.
Hey, what's up, guys? John, this is for you. First and foremost, you're amazing on radio. Amazing job. Love listening to you. But two things that you said today that I think is crazy.
Okay.
One, yes, today is a must-win for the Lakers. The way they played in Game 1, if they come out looking like that again, it's a wrap. I am a Lakers fan, and I'm saying it. Today is a must-win. The second thing about Ant-Man, you're saying that he shouldn't be fined. Yes, he should be fined because I get it. Fans, we could be dumb sometimes, but as a professional player, you should not put yourself in that situation and throw out those words. He should have been fined more. He should be more
than
professional.
$50,000
than the fine. Excuse me?
More than $50,000?
Absolutely, because you know what? He's the professional. I get it. Fans are ridiculous. But you know what? Be the bigger person. Don't say what you're saying on air. And you got to think about it. Fans are the ones who are paying for tickets, going to games to watch these games, and they get out of hand, but be the bigger man. Don't say those words.
Okay.
So,
here is Dave. Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
fellas. Yeah, good job on that tattoo, Mace.
Thank you, man.
I know you guys talking about NBA, but I just wanted to go over. You guys talked about it during Crosstalk. This Kings-Oilers series is probably must-watch. I'm a Capitals fan, and I'm, every year, this is the fourth year in a row. I mean, I think ESPN or TNT, they need to move the start dates up on these games. Bergman was tweeting about it. I think the Midwest, East Coast, they're missing out on this great series. The lead is never safe. They always go overtime. This is an incredible series, and there's an NHL community out there. They love hockey. They love hockey games, and this is probably one of the series they always talk about.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, Luke Robitaille coming up in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
Here is Luis. Hey, Luis, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, so here's a funny one. My 12-year-old son, who loves the shows, plays travel baseball, so we spend a lot of car time together. We're always listening to all the shows. Even on the weekend, we listen to the app. The other night, we come home from baseball practice, and my wife says, "Hey, bud, how was practice?" And he goes, "Well, other than getting hit in the schwanz, pretty good."
Nice. Yes. Yes. That is a beautiful. That is beautiful.
I get the stink eye, and she just looks at me, and she goes, "Well, are you okay?" And so I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what this means. Actually, I promise. But he looks at us, and he goes, "Well, I'm not going to be climbing any walls, but I think I'll be fine."
Wow. Good for him.
That's awesome,
God bless
man.
Scott
Thank
Kaplan
you,
for
thank you.
influencing your son.
That's very funny.
Roger, you're on Sports Graffiti. Roger, go.
That's your schwanz.
Very fitting that Pepe's in today because I'm calling about a not the same argument. This must-win debate. It's so overplayed. I just wanted to tell you guys that there is a show on Barstool that always kind of makes fun of people who have this debate, and then they just say, is it a must-win or a can't lose? John, I think you really should just take the position of it's not a must-win, but it's a can't lose.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's a can't lose.
There's going to be, no matter what Mason and Pepe and Morales say, there's going to be a game 3 on Friday.
So if they go down 0-3, there's a must-win.
No,
game
they're
4
still
Ireland?
alive.
Right.
Still alive.
So
They still have a chance.
They're still a must-win in game 3.
Well,
They have a mathematical
if they go down
chance.
0-3, it gives you a chance of being right
Sure.
that it was a sweep.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Why do you do that,
Must win
Michael?
tonight?
Let's get a
Yes.
couple more calls, and we'll bang on Michael here in a little bit.
Jerry,
For his
you're on
bad
Sports
predictions.
Graffiti. Jerry, go.
Hey, guys. Sorry I dropped the ball last week. I had my notes. I lost them. Okay, I wanted to give you a little stat here.
Okay.
When the Staples Center first opened, the Lakers and the Sparks won the championship that year. When the Home Depot opened, the Galaxy won the championship within a couple of years. When SoFi opened, the Rams won the championship. And when BMO opened, LAFC won the championship. So what do you think? Intuit Stadium open, now the Clippers win a championship?
No.
Have you paid any attention to the Clippers over the past 35 years?
But this is the first year that the building's open in the new building.
The building changed everything. No, I don't think so.
It's never
They're still
full.
the
Don't
Clippers.
worry.
Yeah, it's never full. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
you get tickets for like $10.
Yeah, great seats available.
But you can get tickets for $10, but it costs $75 to park.
that's
yes,
the thing.
true.
So there's your problem.
You know what I mean? It's 85.
Pepe, you think you got parking problems here? Go over to Intuit. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Sean, go.
Will you give him money for parking, Michael?
Pepe?
Yeah.
I got some pesos.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Sean.
Back in the 80s, Magic Johnson had one of the best games, driving us to a win over the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. He had 6 points and 23 assists. I just remember that as just one of the games where the Lakers were just involving everybody. Luca, give us the 16 points in the fourth. Get touches. Get everybody involved. Make the defense shift and move around. We got to get everyone involved. I'm on that side of the argument on there.
Luca, you're awesome. We all love you. Just save it for the 4th, please.
All right, thanks,
All
Sean.
right, yeah.
Here's TJ. Hey, TJ, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
What's going on, you guys? First of all, I want to say this. MT, you can contest to this. This is high-level basketball. Every game is a must-win. Let's stop the whole what's a must-win. Everything's a must-win. That's the mentality.
Yeah.
2, no, we do not need Luca coming down, getting into the hole, driving down the lane, going up for that punk layup and kicking it out that everybody's expecting. We know that. On defense, let Ant score if that's what you want to do. Stay at home, and let's freaking defend this game. It's not that hard. We beat them before. We can beat them again. Thank you, guys.
I like
thanks,
that
TJ.
attitude a lot.
All right. You should give the Lakers pregame speech.
Here's
he could do the pregame show if he wants.
Yeah.
Here's Matthew. Matthew, you're on
Be better than
Sports.
Beto.
Don't say that.
Hey.
Come on, Michael. Go ahead.
Did you hit Matthew?
No. Matthew,
So
you're
first of all, Michael Thompson, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, here
First
we
of
go.
all,
What did
you
I
used to
do?
work with smarter people than Mason and Ireland. You used to work with Hartman and Victor Brick, and you always brought sensibility to them.
Yes.
But you're not saying it's not sensible for these bozos to pay $20 a drink? That's insane. I could go to a bar in Covina at a place called Elvies and get a nice drink for like $6 or $7. That's my first point.
Okay,
my
got
second
it.
point is, Steve Mason, do you still take your laptop in the bathroom?
I haven't in a while. My phone is like a little mini laptop.
Yeah, I think it's weird when you take your laptop in the bathroom here.
Correct.
At home, I
will
think
say
everybody does that.
At home, I call the bathroom my computer lab.
Yeah,
I'm in there a
I
lot.
think most people do at home.
But I take the phone
Did you
to
take
the
it to
bathroom
Taco
here.
Bell the other day?
Oh, you heard about that?
Oh, yeah. Did your bathroom get fixed?
Yeah, bathroom is fixed.
Oh,
I did
nice.
not have to wander down to Taco Bell.
What happened to your bathroom? How come one bathroom
It's
goes in the
weird.
fritz and
All the toilets backed up.
What?
All the
You got
toilets
one
backed
pipe?
up
Your
at the
main
same
line is
time.
backed
There's
up.
a main line
Yeah.
thing, and there are roots in the whatever, and something's
Oh, that's not good.
So I had to go down to use the Taco Bell twice.
How far a walk was it?
It's
Not that far.
About 2 blocks.
Just to
What
walk
about your neighbors?
Yeah.
I'm not knocking on Tina's door and saying, "Hey,
Hey,
can
why
I use
not?
your
Why
can?"
not?
Did you say
I'm
Heina's
glad you
door,
were
or-
not-
Tina. Her
Oh,
name is
Tina.
Tina. is our
Tina, not
neighbor.
Heina.
Yeah, I'm just impressed that you finally actually introduced yourself to one of your neighbors.
Well, there were neighbors actually at that party.
Then
Tina
you-
was there.
Then you
yeah.
can ask for the bathroom.
Yeah, but I'm.
You could have just gone behind a tree in the yard.
Yeah. Taco Bell was fine.
So we do in the Bahamas.
I believe that.
That's why you have trees.
I believe that. All right, coming up next for you, Luke Robitaille is going to join us. The Kings with a thrilling 6-5 win last night. They hang on to beat Edmonton. We'll get Luke in here coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it's another Kings playoff ticket giveaway on 710. Listen today for your chance to win tickets to tomorrow's game at Crypto.com Arena for Game 2 against the Oilers, those scumbag Oilers. Just listen for the cue to call. When you do, be calling number 7 at 877-710-ESPN, and you're going to be there tomorrow night. Listen all day for your chance to win the home of LA Kings hockey, 710 ESPN. Luke is next, and Pepe. We're going to figure out your parking, okay? Okay, go.
Thank you.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN. Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun? Dive into Chumba Casino, your ultimate destination for free, fun-to-play social casino games. Play slots, bingo, and more whenever and wherever you want. With new games dropping every week, there's always something fresh. Lounge on the sofa or play on the go. Play now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Cap. Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. Not with Seller's Advantage. You can skip the agents, commissions, and costly repairs. By the time you pay for repairs and agent fees, you could have already sold your home for a fair, competitive price without the worry of the deal falling through. Here's what Chris Chavez, a real Seller's Advantage customer, had to say, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was definitely the best company I've worked with. They offered me more than I expected, and the whole process was great. They were helpful, always answered the phone, and willing to help. I can't say enough about the experience. Much better than going through a realtor," end quote. Thank you, Chris. Get your free, no obligation cash offer today. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Ready to drive home in a brand new ride? The 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe SC is yours with an amazing 2.99% APR for 36 months. That's right, lock in super low financing at just 2.99%. Plus, drive with America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and Hyundai's Assurance Program. Visit us off the 91 freeway or online at CardinAlleyWayHyundai.com to find your perfect Santa Fe today. On approved credit, 0 security deposit, 36 payments at $29.08 per $1,000 financed. Offer expires 4/30/2025.
Ready to win some real cash during the basketball playoffs? Check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 posterizes the competition, including prize picks. Hit all your picks and score higher minimum payouts on Pick 6 Plus. Even more cash if you outscore the competition. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code FNH. That's code FNH. For new customers to play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Quarter after 1 o'clock on a live imaging Tuesday on Mason and Ireland. Last night, as you heard on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app, the Kings with a thrilling victory to take a 1-0 series lead in the first round against those stinking scumbag Edmonton Oilers. We've got your tickets to win all day long for Game 2 tomorrow night at Crypto.com. And right now, a bonus edition of the Luke Robitaille Show, as we love Luke. He's going to join us right now on Mason and Ireland.
And Luke joins us right now. Luke, how are you, man? Great to get you on, especially after a win like that. That was, I would say, harrowing is a good way to describe that win.
That was not good for the heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Not good for the.
So, Luke,
we're just happy we ended up with the win. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, and tell me if I'm being hyperbolic here. I don't think I am. I was at the Miracle on Manchester. I was lucky enough to be in the building. That game is the closest thing I've seen to the Miracle on Manchester, but it was in reverse. This time the Kings had the big lead, and Edmonton stormed back. Did you ever allow yourself to think that game was over? Like when it's 5-3 with 2 minutes to go, they pull the goalie. I'm thinking, well, the Kings probably have this. Or because they're so loaded, and Connor is almost like the villain in Halloween. You can't kill him. Do you not relax until the final horn goes?
I think in our league, a 2-goal lead, you're always kind of nervous, so especially when a team pulls their goalie with 3 minutes left. Like, the odds are in your favor that you're going to get an empty net goals, but we missed 3 times the empty net, so then you start getting a little bit nervous and you're wondering what the heck's going to happen. But it's, he's obviously a great player, and there's a lot of great players in our league, but it has happened. It doesn't happen too often, but it has happened, and it happened last night. Luckily for us, our guys were able to turn it around and go get the victory.
You had some guys playing their very first playoff games last night. Like, I think Andrei Kuzmenko was playing his first playoff game and had a really, really great game. In terms of experience, where do you think this team is?
Well, we got Drew Doughty and Anze Kopitar. Even Darcy Kemper won the cup. So now, and Warren Fogle went to the finals last year. So we Phil Deneau went to the finals a few years back. So we have enough guys that know the price it takes to win it all. Like I'm thinking even Edmondson won the cup.
Trevor Lewis.
When you're a young player, no matter what, it always surprises you the intensity of every situation, because suddenly everything is magnified. Every misplays, every bad pass or anything, because one goal, one mistake can be a big change in the game.
Luke, obviously you'll take a win any way you can get them in the playoffs. You have to have that mentality of survive and advance. But a guy in your position, president of the team, are you happy with the way your team played? I mean, at one point you held them without a shot for 16 minutes. I mean, they played so great for the first two periods, and then the third period they kind of let it all go. What's your feeling about moving forward after a win like that?
Well, we really liked the way we played for pretty much the first 40 minutes. Then it's playoff hockey. There's something you're like, oh, we should have gotten a call here or whatever, and it doesn't happen for you. And I think probably the one thing that we did that I'm assuming we're not going to do it again is we got a little careful in the third. You're trying to protect the lead, and I think it's better to keep pressing the team. Right. And suddenly we sat a little bit back, and obviously they have some of the best players in the world. So you give those guys an inch, they might take a foot. So we're going to have to make sure it doesn't happen again.
How does this win kind of change or set your expectations for the rest of the playoffs? Did it change your mind about anything or sell you on anything?
That our fans are loud.
Yeah, fans are loud.
and that was fun. I think the biggest thing is, we're expected to win last night. We're expected to win tomorrow. So that's the way I look at it. We didn't like the way it finished, but we'll take the win and move on. And I've seen in the playoffs where a team lose 8-1 and win the next game 2-1. So you got to make sure tomorrow is another story that we got to rewrite.
Luke Robitaille, president of the Kings, is with us. Luke, you say tomorrow's another story that you need to rewrite. Does momentum in hockey carry over from game to game? In other words, you guys won the game, but they had the better third period, or is every game kind of its own entity? How does that work in hockey?
The way momentum goes is guys' confidence, a lot of times. So if a guy's confident coming in the next game, you have a little bit of momentum. I think we have enough guys that had really good games yesterday that will have good confidence, but so will they. So I think every game is its own story because it doesn't take much. It's one mistake here or there that can turn the game around. So, but I think to answer your question, I feel like I'm not answering the question correctly. But every game has got its own story. Yeah.
So I want to play something for you. This is the beginning of the night at Crypto.com Arena last night, and you guys did something really cool. You had the Koreatown Senior and Community Center harmonica class do the national anthem, and everybody joined in as it went along. You can hear everybody sort of chime in there, and by the end it gets really loud. Talk about that decision to use these ladies as the opening act for last night.
So it happened one time during the year. It was a game. I can't remember when it was, and after Christmas, and it was a week game, I think. And I was walking the hallway, and I heard the anthem, and I was like, "What are we doing tonight?" And I remember watching with an usher, like right on top of the stairs, and by the time it ended, we both. I think the usher was a little teary because everybody sang with the group, and it became very special. So our guys doing game entertainment asked me and asked Mychal Terry and a few of our guys if this would be, something we would entertain. And we love the fact that our fans, it's part of, they're part of it. They're singing with them. So we said, why not? Let's do it. So, we didn't know organically how it would end up, but it ended up being a great moment. It's in good fun and respect, but it certainly makes everybody be part of it. But
yeah, it was really cool. I thought it was really cool.
We didn't think it would get that much legs about it, but that kind of made it
great.
Fun.
Yeah, it was
really
great.
cool.
We're talking to Luke Robitaille. Luke, last thing from me. Does Connor McDavid, I mean, you played in the league forever. For people who don't know, Luke grew up in Montreal, but then made L.A. his home, played most of his years with the Kings, went to win a cup in Detroit. Luke, I'm trying to think of a comp for McDavid. he's not Gretzky, even though he scores like Gretz, because he's faster than Wayne was. He's not as big as, somebody like Ovechkin. He's not as stocky. What is it? What's he like? Who does he remind you of, or is he like one of one?
He's one of one. I mean, it's hard to compare him to anyone. I mean, it's kind of funny because in our era, people always talk about different era, and I always tell people, in whatever era it was in any sport, at the time, it's always the best players in the world that play in that league. So the checking's the same. Everybody's trying to hit those guys and be physical and so forth. When I watch McDavid and I see how great he is, and I think his best year was like 150 some point, I think Gretzky got 200 and Lemieux got 200. I'm like, man, I forgot how great these guys were.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, but he certainly is an enigma. He's a very special player, and it's for us, we're just the only way we're going to beat him and his team is by us being the team that we are, and we did that for most of the game yesterday. We sat back, and we got to make sure we don't do that anymore.
All right, last thing, I asked the dumb questions here, Luke. We've got you and a disgusted sigh. We've got you and a surprised sigh. How about you and what it sounded like, the sigh you uttered last night when you finally won that game? A sigh of relief.
Okay, hold on. Where was it?
Oh, that's perfect.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're putting that in.
That's
That is
great,
great.
man.
I put myself in the situation, guys.
That was fantastic,
That was excellent.
Luke. Yeah.
Hey, Luke, can't wait for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, Luke. I'm coming over tomorrow
Kings,
night.
go. Get
I'll
up
see you guys
2-0.
tomorrow.
All right,
Luke,
cool.
thank you,
There's
man.
Luke Robitaille.
Okay.
Awesome. He always plays along. I love that. Love that about Luke. All right, coming up next, again, Mychal Thompson's here. Pepe's here. It's Live Imaging Tuesday. What happens when a player tries to tries to show somebody up? I want to do that. Plus, one former NBA star says that tonight's win is dependent on one particular player. That's coming up next for you. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
Yes, you've inspired me. I've decided to go with a much shorter haircut now. I just decided to just 86.
Well, it looks cleaner, that's for sure.
The whole
I'm
Jufro
looking at it
thing.
now.
Yeah, I mean, it was like such a big, giant Jufro. I'm like, all right, I'm taking the whole thing down.
But you know what that means when you go shorter hair?
Tell me.
You got to be careful what you eat. You go shorter hair,
Yeah.
and the face explodes and expands.
Oh, yeah, you get fat.
You look even heavier.
You look fatter than you already do, huh?
More visceral fat.
Yeah, so
more.
bigger, right? Facts, right, DeAndre?
Facts,
You got short crop. You got to make sure to keep the face tight because if you don't, it's gonna look bigger and rounder than it normally would.
Yeah, all of a sudden, like my chin gets big and fat, my fat cheeks,
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority. NextGen is the official AC heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. Is your heating and AC system ready to power through the season? From quick tune-ups to full replacements, NextGen has you covered. For a limited time, ESPN LA listeners can get a heating and AC tune-up for just $88. That's right. Stay in the game all season with an $88 heating and AC tune-up from NextGen. Call 833-3NEXTGen today.
NEXGEN. Call 833-3NEXTGen.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Progressive knows there are two things RV owners love: to travel and relax. And they like to take both nice and slow. Just like this commercial. And what's more relaxing than the peace of mind knowing their RV is protected by Progressive? Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Evan Cohen here. Picking a place to build a life is a lot like selecting a draft pick. Make a decision that will set you up for long-term success. Pick Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you'll find dynamic career opportunities, beautiful seasons, affordable living, and legendary weekends. From its high quality of life and great schools to its fine arts, culinary, and pro sports scenes, Wisconsin gives you so much to look forward to. That's why you should pick Wisconsin. Learn more about making Wisconsin your home. Visit pickwisconsin.com.
132 on a live imaging Tuesday on Mason and Ireland. Pepe's here. Mychal, we get you ready for game 2 tonight.
We were arguing about who had the prettier beaches next door to Bahamas.
Well, I tell you who's got the prettiest food right now. It's us. Because of our friends at El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco. Thanks for bringing us food today. El Pollo Loco is freshly prepared, Mychal. Their chicken is citrus marinated and fire grilled in-house.
Oh, yeah.
Pepe, it's quality food prepared for any occasion.
For sure.
Especially days like today where it's game day.
Yes.
But El Pollo Loco do the cooking for you so you can enjoy the game and time with your family. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you see Pepe digging into that.
I
Citrus
destroyed a plate
Get
here.
in
I
my
love
belly!
me some El Pollo Loco.
How about their creamy cilantro is a crowd favorite, but
Oh,
don't sleep on their
love it.
queso.
The
Can I give 'em a
queso is so
recommendation?
good.
Can you what?
Can I give them like a little advice?
Mm.
I love their rice.
Yes.
But throw some peas in it.
Peas?
Black-eyed peas.
No, we don't need
It's,
that.
it's not a.
Like that soul food.
You don't know
right?
anything about
It's not a soul
Mexican
food restaurant.
But it's similar. Very similar.
ElPolloLoco.com.
Yeah.
And by the way, today, if you're going home from work, why don't you swing by El Pollo Loco?
Yeah.
Pick up a family meal for you
Do
and
it.
the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
Get a big queso. It's really good.
And you can try their queso. I've
Yeah.
never had their
The
queso.
creamy cilantro is really
I like the
good.
creamy
I thought
cilantro.
you don't like cilantro, Pepe.
Creamy cilantro. Did you hear what
You
I
say you
said?
don't like cilantro.
Creamy cilantro.
But there's cilantro in it.
Yeah.
But
All
you don't
right,
like
but-
cilantro.
But it's creamy.
There you have it.
Thank you, El Pollo
Thank you
Loco, for bringing us lunch.
cilantro, and thank you for El Pollo
I think
Loco. It's delicious.
Cappy in the back is on plate number 5.
Good for him. Did you see Anthony Edwards like taunting Luca with the Spider-Man thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Now, do you think? Now, to me, he really kind of went directly
Yes,
at him.
right at
is,
Luca.
Is that something that is going to stick in Luca's head? Is Luca going to
No.
light him up at some
Are you
point
kidding me?
tonight?
Luca talks
this?
about- no.
Come
Luca-
on.
Luca
If I
talks-
did this in your face, you wouldn't light up
Luca
like
talks,
this.
He talks so much trash.
What about this, Ireland? Would you light? Would that really set you off if I gave you the Spider-Man fingers?
I would be looking at you like, what the hell are you doing?
But, John, what if Mace shot his web on you?
Oh yeah, that's right. If I had the ability, if I had Spider-Man abilities.
Well, then I would have trouble getting my jumper off.
I wish more players would have more trash talk out there. I love
So,
it.
Mychal, here's a question. Let's say tonight, game starts.
Yes.
Luca comes down, passes right to LeBron. LeBron misses a 3. Second possession, Luca comes down, dishes left to Austin. He misses a 3. Third possession, Luca comes down, throws it to Rui. He misses.
Yeah.
Then he throws a lob to Jackson Hayes, and he misses.
Okay.
You want Luca to keep passing?
Yeah, he should never pass again. He should just shoot 50 times a night. Is that
No,
what you want him to do?
what I'm
You really
asking
think that's
is-
a winning formula, Ireland, for him to
So
come out
you
and
would
get...
you would rather have
I
Luca
don't understand it. You watch Magic Johnson play.
Right.
And you saw me in championships he won by getting everybody involved.
average 25 points a game?
Who?
Magic in the
No.
playoffs.
No, he didn't.
What are you talking about?
Not in the playoffs. Worthy and Kareem was the guys.
Right, but Magic, when the Lakers won the title
Yeah.
in 1980, Magic had 42 points in Game 6.
That's because Kareem was out, and
Right.
he didn't have Worthy.
Right.
And by the way, Jamal had 37 that game.
But this idea of trying to turn Luca into a passer, he
Yes.
has to do both.
But Luca he's a brilliant passer.
Yes, he
He's
is.
one
He
of the most
averages 8
creative,
assists a
brilliant.
game.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and,
How many
and he
assists did he
did.
have in game 1, Ireland?
1.
That's a winning formula to you?
That's Mychal. It's because those other guys missed
Well, but it's
shots.
also-
That's
You know,
the
you know
question
what
I'm
the
asking
you know what the winning formula is?
What's that?
Play defense, number 1.
Well, yeah.
And the bench has to score.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, the
so
bench
there's a podcast. You remember J.J. Redick's podcast was called Old Man and the Three.
Old Man and the
So
Three.
the guy that produced that podcast kept it going, and he calls it Young Man and the Three. So he had a bunch of NBA guys on the pod yesterday, and Trey Murphy from New Orleans was one of the people, and Trey had some very good advice on how the Lakers might be able to stop Nas Reid. Listen to this.
I think the Laker adjustment is to Nas because this wasn't, he's been doing this for 2 years, 3 years, really. This isn't particularly surprising that he came in and shot like this, but it does feel like, Trey.
Guard him. I think guard him would be an answer. A lot of them were pretty open, in my opinion, but I think guard him would probably be one of the answers and adjustments to game 2.
Yeah,
so what do you think, Mychal?
That's a good adjustment.
Guard Nas Reid. What do you think of that plan?
The problem with Nas Reid is, Pepe, is he's a Bahamian, and you cannot leave a Bahamian open. We know how to shoot. You didn't know that he was from the Bahamas,
well,
Pepe?
Clay knew how to shoot.
Exactly. So did Rick
you
Fox.
You were 1 for 13 from 3.
So does Buddy Hield, but they're all half-court shots.
Brian, do you have any music for something so stupid like that?
Stupid music?
Pepe, there's a pattern there. Don't you see it? Rick Fox could shoot, Clay could shoot, Buddy Hield, me. It goes on and on.
Yeah.
Yes, 50% of my career.
Like that.
Thank you. It's very festive. I
yeah,
like
it is. It is. It's like going to the circus.
Yeah.
Mychal Thompson calls for a sweep.
It's better than Pepe's other theme song, This Is the End.
Puts the game in the refrigerator in the first quarter.
If they lose tonight, Pepe.
Sometimes before the game even starts.
Pepe,
when he says something stupid, you should just play that.
If they lose tonight, is this the end? No?
Oh, it is.
No, Pepe already said it was.
Yeah, Pepe says it's over.
I didn't say that. Did I say that? Mate, did I say that? No, I didn't.
You said they're not going to win.
No, I didn't say
you
that.
said if they lose tonight, they're not going to win.
Right, I'm the only person who said tonight is not must
that
win.
Tonight is a must win. And
But if they don't win tonight, is this the end?
They have to play 2 more games.
Pepe, don't change it now.
I'm not changing anything.
Pepe is
you guys.
Don't be a gutless scumbag.
You caved in on this.
No way.
So, Mychal, if Minnesota were to win tonight, is the series over?
Oh, geez, that sounds like Luke. But yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it does sound like Luke. Yeah, it is kind of over.
It is, yeah. I mean, they could go to Minnesota and try to win Game 3, obviously. But it'll be awful tough.
This.
That's what I said.
In hockey, coming back from 2003 has happened a bunch of times, including the Kings have done it.
Yeah.
In baseball, the Red Sox did it to the Yankees. Yep. Has it ever happened in the NBA?
03? No, never.
03's never happened.
Never happened. 1-3 has happened. I remember that. 16.
Well, yeah, you remember that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I asked Ray Ritter, when is the parade after Game 4?
Yeah,
good job,
right,
Mychal.
right.
That's good.
Well, I thought.
That's good.
By the way, one of the LeBron had a very quiet Game 1.
Yeah.
Here's Marcus Morris talking about who is expected to come up big tonight.
To be honest, I think LeBron James had to assert himself offensively in Game 2. Like he has to get easy basket. He has to get in that lane, and he has to dominate this game offensively. He has a great mind. We know he could play defense. We know he could slide with anyone to switch 1 through 5. But offensively, he has to take control of this game. I think it will open up for the others that give him more confidence, but I need to see LeBron be very offensively assertive to start this game and to finish this game.
And by the way, I think he will be.
By the way, you know what
Austin
else?
Reeves, too.
Yeah, Austin Reeves
is
as well, yeah.
Go out there and get, here's the ideal thing, Morales. Luca gets 12 in the first quarter.
Just talking to Morales.
I like it.
Because he's the only one listening.
Yeah.
Luca gets 12 in the first quarter. LeBron gets 10. Reeves gets 10. Then
You need Reeves, I think, more than 10, but okay.
Well, no, because that way you balance it out and they'll be fine.
Mychal,
By the way, in the same hit, Morris said it could be a sweep for the Timberwolves.
Before the the previous game, I was talking to you. And
Pepe, you can't cut off Mason.
And we agree at one thing. They had to get the French guy out of the game.
Get the French guy out.
The French guy.
He's not hurt.
Done with the French guy.
Go there.
He's the only French guy.
Yeah, there's only one French guy.
Well, why didn't you name his name?
Because you're always saying the Bahamian and all.
Oh, right. So it's a Frenchman. It's a Frenchman. All right, coming up next.
What's up, fool?
We're going to do some What's Up, Fool. Brian's got stuff. Lars got stuff. It is a full house today. Me, Ireland, Mychal, Pepe, live imaging Tuesday, 710 ESPN.
Let me tell you about my downtown L.A. home away from home. It's a place that has a giant hand in the hotel room. You could put your keys on there, Pepe. You could put other paraphernalia, or you could just sit on there and think about life. Sometimes I do that. It's the East Central Hotel, the biggest hotel rooms in downtown. Cappy and I, we stay there often during the week, not together in the same room, but the rooms are big enough to where we could both stay in there and have a party. The East Central Hotel. You want to go to the Nicholson Lounge in the evening before the game? We're all going there for a teammate bonding thing before the game tonight. I don't know if you're invited, Pepe, but maybe you are.
Come bond with us.
Are you going to talk, or are you just going to let me keep referencing you
If
in
they
the library?
invite you, they sure invite me because your last name is Morales. My name is Mantilla. So
see,
we
there
have
it
that
is.
in
I think
common.
it's more of a rank thing, not a ethnicity thing.
Yeah,
but
I
that's
think it
okay.
is a rank thing. You're right.
The East Central Hotel. Softest hotel. No, the softest towels at any hotel room.
Yeah.
Maybe the softest
Softest
hotel. too.
hotel. It's one of the soft hotels in town.
I like the middle towels, Pepe. So you got the big towel you use after the shower, but then I use the middle towels for my privates.
Oh, God.
To wipe those off. You know what I mean?
In the name of God.
EastCentralHotel.com. Book your room now for your perfect stay. Before a game, before a concert, you don't want to get behind the wheel drunk. I don't drink at all, but if I was going to get behind the wheel, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would stay at the East Central Hotel, downtown L.A.
Now that read is over, Luca Robitaille would like to respond. Thank you. It's
Luke
over.
might use the middle towels on his privates. Who knows?
I do not know the answer to that. Coming up next for you, What's Up, Fool? Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
I am going to do the solicit, but Mace keeps cutting me off. Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You get 2 Kings playoff tickets for tomorrow night. Kings Oilers, Game 2 at Crypto.com Arena. Caller number 7 right now, 877-710-ESPN. Say hi to producer Laura, and maybe we'll put you on the radio next segment, too. Now, Mace, you walk out again.
Okay. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
I can't help but notice that everyone here has followed suit and is wearing a nice button-up collared shirt today after I was a trendsetter yesterday.
You think we're doing this because we want to look like you?
I do.
Or that we're making fun of you?
Yes. No, I take this as an homage.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Really?
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergatt.com.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Cappy here to tell you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. I'm a huge fan for so many reasons. The safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and they're all about the Subaru Love Promise. The cars are spacious and sporty. You got to go see my boy Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They're focused on your needs, and they're the most knowledgeable people when it comes to getting you into the right Subaru. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, just off the 91 freeway. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com. That's OceanSubaruOC.com. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news and stats to placing bets in just a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code JOEQ to get started today. That's JOEQ, JOEQ. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Feels right. Moonlight.
We need more. Don't you like to see trash talking though between
You
players?
need more Spider-Man shooting the web on people?
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Quarter before 2 o'clock, Jack. I love this song. No, this is Moonlight Feels Right.
Feels Right by
Starbuck.
Starbuck.
Okay. Part of that yacht rock sound.
I wanted to say Starland Vocal Band, but they were the ones who did Skyrockets in Flight.
Afternoon Delight.
Yeah.
Like today. Today's an afternoon
It
delight.
is an afternoon
You know what I mean,
delight.
Pepe? Caller number 7. We got him. What's his name, Laura?
Anthony.
Anthony from what city?
Maybe it's
Los
Anthony Edwards.
Angeles. No, not Anthony Edwards.
Anthony, what's going on, Jack?
On air.
Hello.
Hey, Anthony, congratulations. You win tickets to tomorrow night. Kings Oilers at Crypto.com
No way.
Arena.
Oh, my gosh.
You a Kings fan, homeboy?
Yes, I am.
Beautiful. Go Kings, go. Who are you going to take to the
Oh,
game
yes.
tomorrow night?
My wife and my newborn.
Okay.
One of my
Awesome.
little babies.
You
He's
can
like
say, yeah, you can
a
take
month
Beautiful.
old.
Awesome.
Month
What's your
old.
wife's name?
Yeah.
What's your wife's name?
Marielle.
Oh, Marielle. Beautiful. Well, Anthony, congratulations. Thanks for listening. And enjoy the
Enjoy
game
the
tomorrow
game.
night.
Go Kings go, baby.
Kings,
Go
go.
Kings go.
There you go. Kings fan. Nice.
Pepe thought that maybe Anthony would say his name, but he'll take Pepe as a guest.
Who came
No,
up
you
with
could have said Laura.
Who came up with that slogan? Go Kings go. It's
The
brilliant.
Kings. GKG.
What? It's GKG. It's been around for a long
You know,
time.
Marty
It's a
McSorley
tradition.
was at the game last night. He was pounding the King's drum.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Looks like it's been a tough few years for Marty.
What do you mean?
What would have weathered?
Well, don't we all?
No, not you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you look good. For
Thank you.
And then
60 very much.
Topanga from Boy Meets World banged the drum.
Oh, wow.
Remember Topanga?
Big night, yeah.
Danielle Fishel?
Yep.
She's friends with Jeannie and Linda.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, you want to do some What's Up, Fool?
Oh, is that what we do now?
Yeah, that's what we do now.
Hit the thing.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's Mezcal. Dos Hombres.
Take it away, producer Brian Cohen.
Yeah, I'll take it for you. Laura's on the phone. So, NFL draft kicks off this week on Thursday. So,
Yes.
all the mock drafts have been coming up, and the amount of quarterbacks going first round seems to keep rising. Yep. So, my question to you, I just saw today that Jackson Dart and Jalen Milroe said they will be in attendance.
In New York or in Green Bay?
In Green Bay,
yeah. Most of them don't have them in the first round. So my question here is, if you were one of these fringe guys that maybe one or two teams are saying, hey, there's a chance we take you in the first round, would you go put yourself through that? Or
Hell no.
Or stay home?
I don't know what they're doing.
But I think both of those guys are going to go in the first round.
Some people say Jackson Dart could go Rams.
Yeah, I mean Jackson
at
Dart
26.
is there in the 20s, and Jalen Milroe has interviewed with everybody, including the Rams.
Michael, I would have zero hesitation drafting Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah,
How
I don't
about
know-
you?
I don't know what the big deal is. This is drafting over evaluation. What do you call it? What do you call
It's
it?
like what they did with Lamar.
paralysis by analysis.
Yeah, remember
Yeah, it
Lamar,
is.
Lamar
Exactly.
didn't Lamar Jackson
Yeah,
last
30
to like
second.
the 32nd
He
pick?
couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. He's unorthodox.
But I don't
Boy
think.
can throw.
I honestly don't think Shadeur's. I don't. I think he'll be in the top 10.
Yeah,
I think either somebody will draft him or somebody will trade up.
But
to
he
draft
won't
him.
be there draft night.
Yeah.
He's got a private party at the
I
house.
heard a
That's
great.
what I would do.
I heard
It's
a great
private party.
prediction.
You're invited.
I heard a great prediction that Cleveland would trade get into the top 10 a second time and draft Shedeur to go along with Travis Hunter.
Makes sense.
Oh, that'd
Yeah,
be
that would make a lot of
That'd
sense.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy, that would make the Browns must-see TV next
absolutely,
year.
absolutely.
What's up, Foo? All right, guys. So today is Jack Nicholson's birthday. And, I mean, iconic
88.
actor.
Wow.
88. I want to know, what is your favorite Jack Nicholson movie? If you can even just name one.
Well, first of all, Michael, if you read I'm guessing have had a one-on-one conversation several times with Jack, right?
Yeah, he was our bartender after the '87 championship at the Roxy on Sunset Boulevard. Him and Darryl Hannah.
Which at the time, Chris was owned by Lou Adler,
Yeah.
who sits
Oh,
next
yeah.
to Jack.
That was cool.
And Lou was at
Hey.
game one the other night.
Hey,
Very
Michael,
cool.
what do you have? Give me a beer.
My favorite, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
It's a great movie.
About your life.
Everybody was quiet. I love that.
I think
you were in that movie too.
I'm with
All
Mace.
right,
I
Pepe.
think his best movie is The Shining, but
Yeah.
I want to do a shout out. He does a small, I don't even know if it was credited, role in broadcast news as the network anchorman, and he's fantastic. And so, but what would he say? Would he say Chinatown? Probably.
I think that's
he might say As Good as It Gets. That was his last.
That was his
Oscar,
last big
right?
Oscar, right? I wonder what he would. I mean, I think the most original performance is The Shining. As movies go, it's a great one. I like Chinatown. That's my favorite movie of all time. He's fantastic. It's really hard to pick with him. Chinatown, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The Shining. I don't know. What do you think, Morales?
I was going to say The Departed is my favorite.
And didn't he win an award for that too?
Such
He was
a
nominated.
great
He didn't win. Yeah,
He
he was
didn't win.
great.
The rat.
If you want,
Oh, yeah.
want to see a kind of a quintessential Nicholson performance, because if you ever talk to him, he'll say that he considers himself to be a character actor, that he can play into any role. There's a Nancy Meyers movie that came out about 20 years ago called Something's Gotta Give.
Yeah.
You didn't like it, man.
I did not like it. I don't like Nancy Meyers movies.
Well, I thought that he was, because Jack in the beginning, he runs a rap label.
Yeah.
That's his job. And he's dating nothing but models in New York City. And he falls for Diane Keaton, who is completely not his type. Matter of fact, the way he meets her is he was sleeping with Amanda Peet.
Yeah, Amanda Peet.
Who was Diane Keaton's daughter.
Yeah.
And then he falls for Keaton.
Right.
But to me, that's like the whole breadth of Nicholson's talent. In the beginning, he's exactly what you think he was. Runs a rap label.
Yep.
Dating younger women. Top of the world. And then he like by the middle of the movie, he's crying and he's forlorn.
No, you're right. It was a great movie.
That is a very good movie. But I think if you ask Jack Nicholson, you know what movie he really liked, because he got it back and he was the one that put it back in the theaters, was The Passenger. And I talked to you about this. He was directed by Michelangelo Antonioni on that movie.
There you
and
go.
by the way, he told me I've gotten to talk to him a couple of times. He told me one of the smartest decisions he ever made was when he agreed to be the Joker in the original Batman with Michael Keaton. They were going to pay him a big salary, but they couldn't meet his number. So he said, okay, I'll take profits off the back end.
Nice.
1 or 2%. And then and I think he got it for the whole franchise, not just for that one movie.
I hope someday.
And he just made tons of money.
I just hope someday when the day comes, and it's going to come for all of us, when it comes for him, he just gets cremated.
Oh, I was going to get cremated a few months ago.
Because I don't want nobody to go to the funeral and go Jack in the Box.
No,
By the way, put the music.
John, I had a big Amanda Peet thing for a while. Remember when she was in Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip?
Yeah.
Amanda Peet's doing a show right now with John Hamm.
Oh, really?
On Apple Plus.
Oh,
called where he becomes a petty thief. It's really good.
Apparently that show's amazing.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
wait to
really
watch it.
good.
What is the name of the
Friends
show?
and Neighbors.
Friends and Neighbors,
Yeah.
exactly.
Weird trivia answer. Amanda Peet's husband in real life created Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
David
Wow.
Benioff, I think is who it
Him
is.
and his
yeah.
partner. It's David and another guy.
Right.
And they invented Game of Thrones. They did House of Dragons.
Yep.
That's their whole franchise.
David Benioff and Amanda Peet were sitting close to us when we went to see the big concert for Game of Thrones where they showed the scenes and played the music.
Wow.
Very, very cool. Yeah, by the way, and Nicholson, you also can't forget A Few Good Men.
Yes.
Which may be, his greatest monologue was probably A Few Good Men. Terms of Endearment, really, really
the
funny.
Astronaut.
He did win, he won the Oscar for that one. I mean,
Supporting?
Supporting, yeah.
And The Last
so
Detail.
Good.
Don't forget about
The Last Detail. Great movie. Another one. Yeah.
Jack Nicholson was an easy writer.
Easy writer,
yeah.
I mean, everything.
Oh, that was great.
That's nice, Pepe. That's nice.
All right, guys. Kirk Herbstreit was on McAfee this week talking about college athletes and young professional athletes in today's age, talking about criticizing them. And anytime you do, you get labeled as anti-player and out of touch.
Mm-hmm.
And in today's world, you get labeled as the old head that doesn't understand how things work.
Okay.
It's just kind of what we ran into this year in the NBA with a lot of these young guys in the face of the league, telling them all about the old heads. Don't do this, don't
old
do
heads,
that.
Yep.
Do you kind of agree with the situation of
why are you pointing at Mychal?
young
Pepe?
athletes now give you that?
Yeah, because Mychal is an old head.
Yes, I do. Yes, I am.
He does reference train travel.
Yes, and he's
So-
thank you. That's right. When we had to travel,
But I'll give you an example. So when Clay was somewhat of a free agent. I know he got traded eventually to the Mavericks this year. Mychal begged Clay to sign with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Said, here's why you should do it. You're a great shooter. LeBron will create open shots for you.
And you'll get a chance to play with Luca.
Well, no. The strange thing was, Mace, what Clay told Mychal, you can add or subtract from this, Mychal, is, Dad, I would love to play for the Lakers. That was my boyhood team, but I really want to play with Luca and Kyrie.
And had he signed with the Lakers, he'd be playing with Luca.
Well, then Luca gets traded to the Lakers, and Kyrie wrecks his knee, and he's out for a year.
Yeah.
So
the NBA saw it happen. They thought it.
Yeah, Morales is a big believer in that. Oh, we got to help the Lakers. We got to get a star player there for the post-LeBron. And you think all the strings were pulled?
Tell me the post-LeBron era before Luca.
Well, there wasn't one before.
And I mean, as the league.
That doesn't mean the league pulled strings for him.
How, you don't think it's a possibility?
So in 5 years.
And Mark Cuban went and sold the team out of nowhere?
So in
No,
5
I don't
years.
think that's a possibility.
So that means in 5 years we'll get Cooper Flag as a free agent?
Potentially.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to
Let's
want
see how
Cooper
good he
Flag in
is.
5 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Exactly right, corporate Greg Bergman. Where is Greg Bergman?
I don't know.
I think you're taking his spot.
You're in his spot. You're in his seat.
He
Pepe,
said
he
there
can
was
sit
a
on-
lot of people in
He
there.
can sit on Pepe's lap.
Well, no, he get on my seat.
Yeah, no.
John, that's not
no,
how it
yeah,
works.
it's John's
Greg,
game.
come on in if you want to come in.
Yeah.
I'm happy to leave.
All right,
Come on, man.
He hates his job.
No, he doesn't. Anyways, so this one is dedicated to Mychal Thompson because
Yes.
I know he is a big fan of Fluffy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the funniest man in the world.
Joe Coy and Fluffy are trying to make history. They will be performing at SoFi Stadium next year in March. And if they sell out SoFi Stadium, they will be in the Guinness World Records for the largest comedic audience. So, Mychal, I know you don't like leaving the OC.
No.
You don't like going anywhere.
No.
But would you be a part of the show?
Would you go see Fluffy? If Laura got you good tickets for free, would you go see Fluffy at SoFi?
I don't know how I'm pulling that off.
What about parking? Where can I park?
Car service. We're sending you in car
Sure.
service.
Mason will pay for
Somebody
it.
to drop you off, somebody to pick you up.
The one percenters in that room will pay for it.
Yeah, if I could park next to Fluffy's car, I'll go.
Next to Fluffy's
You
car.
know what? Fluffy might make that happen
He
for
invited
you.
me over
You
to
know,
his
he
house.
has a spot in the parking lot.
And he has a
I'll
spot
go-
here.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Wait, Mychal Thompson has a spot?
No,
No, Fluffy.
has a
In the West
labeled
Garage.
spot in the West Garage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right by
You've never
11th
seen
Avenue. Yeah, and he invited me to his house, me and Beto, but I didn't go. And he
Why
had time.
didn't you go?
That's a long drive.
By the way, Joe Coy, the only thing I know him for is bombing on that award show.
No,
Is he?
he's been around before.
Is he funny?
He's gotten trailed off. He's trailed off. I used to like his older stuff better.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know,
so
he's still a
Fluffy
good
and Joe Coy at SoFi.
Yes. March 21st, 2026. Mark
There you
it down.
go. There
I
you
want to
go.
go. So if we can make this
The
happen, let's go.
beginning.
Beto, come on.
Yeah, Beto could arrange it. Him and
Where's
Fluffy was right.
Martin?
I want to go too.
You want to go, Pepe?
Yeah, if you go, I'll go.
Hey,
All
I
right.
know Martin listens to the station. So Martin, make it happen.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys are
All
great.
right, there you have it. There's your What's Up, Fool coming up next. I've got a list of the highest paid athletes of all time.
All time.
All time. We'll do that coming up.
Are they all soccer players?
Probably.
We'll find out.
Let's see how much we can guess.
Yeah, we'll do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland. Pepe's here. Michael's here. Live Imaging Tuesday. Lakers Game 2 on tap tonight. A must win for the Lakers. They got to beat the Timberwolves tonight. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's funny you use the word tap because what's on tap today on 710 ESPN? Lakers look to even the series tonight against the Timberwolves. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. with Beto. Tip off at 7 p.m. Here, John and Mychal and all the play-by-play in your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Please enjoy responsibly. And shouts out to them for having Michelob Ultra Zero. More Mason and Ireland and fun and frivolity next on 710.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Hey,
it's Mace. Looking for some fun and excitement? You got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play. No purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Get in the action. Play now for a chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Hey, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Oh, yeah, Alvin Bishop, 1 minute after 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
On a live imaging Tuesday off that Boogie Night soundtrack. We like to play the Yacht Rock. By the way, are you ready for the Lakers game tonight? Go onto our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Check out producer DeAndre Hawkins, and Lakers Talk Daily. Thanks to our friends at Underdog Fantasy at ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube. Also at ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram. They got a great clip, the social media department, of me annoying Travis today. I thought he was going to walk out.
Really?
Yeah. And I said, that's fine.
What'd you do?
I just was annoying him.
Yeah.
Because I kept, that show needs a little juice sometimes.
Yeah, I know. You keep saying that. I don't know why you pick on that show. I find that show to be really entertaining.
You don't want to do a 5-day-a-week show.
You don't want to do a 5 days a week
like
show.
Mace, I'll take 7 weeks off.
That's at ESPN Los Angeles on our social media channels.
All right, so Mace, let me get some parameters on this game we're about to play here.
Got it.
You want us to guess the 10 highest paid athletes of all time.
Time.
Okay. So is it career earnings or do endorsements count?
Endorsements count, and it's adjusted for inflation.
Okay.
Oh, this
makes it tricky.
Yeah, adjusted for. In other words, if you made money 50 years ago,
We got three strikes. No,
three strikes and
Mychal,
you're out.
I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So these are not my guesses until Mychal signs off.
You guys go ahead and play.
Okay,
I got to
this
do
will
a
be
Quentin
easy.
Yates
Pepe
promo.
will be
Okay,
good at
Pepe,
this
you can
too.
help too. The first
Go
one I
ahead.
wrote down was Lionel Messi.
Yes, for sure. He's in the
Think
top
so,
10.
Pepe?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Messi.
Number 5,
Yeah.
$1.85 billion.
All right, the second one I wrote down was Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is.
Think so, Pepe? All right, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, number 3, $2.23 billion.
I thought he'd be
Now,
number 1.
this one you guys might disagree with, but I think he might be on the list. Floyd Mayweather. What do you think?
I know he was there many, many times when he was an active boxer, but I think he's still there.
Pepe?
But what about the sponsors?
Yeah, he didn't make a lot, but he made a lot just off of person.
So do we use that one? Do we use one of our guesses on Floyd or no?
Yeah, he's got to be on the top 10.
Just wait.
All right, okay. My next one, Tiger Woods.
Oh, Tiger for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Tiger.
Tiger Woods, number 2, $2.79 billion.
Who are we
Okay.
missing if number 1?
All right, now
I thought Tiger would be number 1 or Ronaldo.
I know
Okay.
who number 1 is.
who do you think it is?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, that's right, because he gets all.
Well, I
of them.
thought of Jordan, but he's
but
in the
he's
top
got
10.
Air Jordan.
Yeah.
I think we should use a guess on that. We haven't had a strike yet.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
Jordan.
plus he's made a lot of money selling teams.
Number 1,
Very good, Pepe.
$4.15
Yeah.
billion.
For
Now,
selling his team.
this guy, still, I see him on like top 10 lists, even though he's been dead for a lot of years. What do you guys think about Arnold Palmer?
No.
Okay.
He's still, he's still in the
All right.
industry, but no, not top 10.
Okay, so you're not saying our Paul. What about Mickelson with all that live money?
Mickelson, no.
How about Serena Williams?
No, she made a lot, but not top 10 all
All
the
right,
time.
what about Novak Djokovic?
Yeah, no, this is where it gets testy. Yeah, he's still making a ton of money. He got some
Would
lots of
Federer have
endorsement.
made more than
I think
Mace,
Federer.
just answer us this. Is there at least one tennis player on the list?
There is exactly one tennis
Then it's
player
gotta
on
be
the
Federer.
list.
Who, Federer?
Federer.
Let's do it. Roger Federer.
Number 9, $1.59 billion.
So we have one.
$9 billion?
We have
$1.59 billion.
Mace, we have one strike, right?
Yeah, one strike.
We do?
No, you don't have a strike.
no
You're,
strike.
you've, you've
All right.
so far got them all.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Well, LeBron's got to
wait.
be on the list.
I would think LeBron,
LeBron's over
Pepe.
$1 billion. He's
How
over $1
about-
billion.
Yeah.
All right, LeBron.
LeBron number 4, $1.88 billion.
Okay, how many are we missing?
You've got 1 through 5.
Okay.
You got Arnold Palmer, right?
No, I guess then they talked me out of it.
It is Arnold Palmer's number 6.
You
Sorry, I
dopes.
gave that away.
Okay.
You got number 9. You're missing number 7, 8, and 10.
Are they all men?
Yes.
Okay.
What about Neymar?
Oh, I like that.
No, wait. How about race?
Schumacher?
Oh.
Michael Schumacher?
Oh.
I was thinking about him. He made a ton of money in Europe. Because I was wondering if
All
he
right,
was on the
we don't
list.
have any strikes. Let's try it. Michael Schumacher.
Number 12. So you're in the ballpark.
All right, so we got one- we got
$1.27
one.
billion.
What
Let's
about
try-
Neymar, Pepe?
I think Neymar's got to be.
Gotta
there.
be.
Okay.
Neymar.
Number 14, $1.17
Okay, so now we're down to our
billion.
last strike.
Are there?
So you're missing 7, 8, and 10.
All right.
By the way, one name has been mentioned.
Got to be Mayweather then.
No, we already guessed him.
No, you didn't.
You said we
All
put
right,
him
Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd's number 10.
Okay.
$1.52 billion. So now you're missing just 7 and 8.
Is there a
right, all the ones I
car
wrote
race
down are-
driver in there?
Nope.
All right, Michael. All the ones I wrote down are crossed out. What did you write down? Any we haven't
I
said
was
yet?
thinking of Steph Curry. He had a lot of money off the court and a lot of money on the court. Canelo. What about Canelo?
Wouldn't be Kobe, right?
What about Otani?
Oh, what about Otani? But
He just got-
Otani's all.
He's only getting $2 million a year right
his
now.
money
Yeah,
is
but
all-
it's all guaranteed. He's got
but it's
$700 million
deferred.
coming.
No,
But
he
it's
doesn't have
deferred.
it
He
yet.
doesn't have it
He
yet.
doesn't have it yet.
It has to be somebody from the past, maybe.
Inflated.
Let me see. Both are
All right. Are there
both
any-
are former.
Okay.
Both are done with their
Are
sports.
either one of them NFL players?
No.
No NFL players.
No NFL player.
Okay.
You're missing a soccer player.
I said
It's got to be Neymar.
It's not Neymar.
Not Neymar.
No, we already said
Neymar.
it.
Is it Mbappe?
No.
Oh, he said it's a former soccer player.
Former soccer player.
Wouldn't
Retired
be-
soccer player.
Wouldn't be Pele.
Has
right?
a big LA connection.
Oh, David Beckham.
David Beckham, yeah, number 8.
All right. What's the sport of the one we're missing, or will that give it away?
Golf.
Golf.
That's your.
Well, I said
You said-
Mickelson.
you
That's
said-
the one I would think, or it'd be one of these live guys.
You said Palmer
It's
already.
from the past.
Said Palmer, number
It's from the
6.
past.
He's from the past.
This is
retired.
number 7, retired golfer.
Nicholas.
No. Think about this.
Nicholas, man, he's got an
Oh,
industry.
yeah. Let's go, Jack Nicklaus.
Nicholas it is, yes. Nicholas is
Pretty good.
$1.75 billion. Pretty good. Here's past number 10, Floyd Mayweather. Mickelson, Schumacher, Shaq, Neymar, Greg Norman, number 15. There's some live money. Kobe, number 16, $1.11 billion. KD, number 17. Lewis Hamilton, the race car driver, 18. Tyson, 19. And Steph is number 20.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Vanessa Bryant the other day. And, she inherited all this, and she's used,
Sure.
and she's now running Kobe Inc. And, Vanessa is a strikingly beautiful woman.
Sure.
Do you think she ever gets married again? I hope so, but I don't know if she would want to. That'd be a really hard decision if I were her.
Yeah, she's still young. She's what, in the early 40s?
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's raising the girls. She has young girls
Right.
too
I can see
on
it
the
happening.
outside. But you have this whirlwind love affair with a global icon.
Yeah.
And now she's left to raise these 4 girls.
And
well,
she's
3
doing-
girls
and-
since Gigi's
and
gone.
she's doing
but-
a really good job.
I think
Right.
everybody's different, right? Like,
Yeah.
for example,
Like I think everybody said about Jackie Onassis that she'd never get married again, and she ended up getting married.
right,
You know,
right. But I mean, even
It's a very-
like,
it's a
think
very
about it in
handsome
your
man.
think about it in your personal life, right? So, like, my mom met not stepdad Leo, 1 year, done. I have another friend, Susan, who says never. Once her husband went, that's it. She's never going to get married again. So it all depends. So Ireland, if something happened, would you get married again?
I don't think so.
No?
Because I never wanted to get married in the first place. I just fell in love with Lisa. I wanted to marry Lisa.
Yeah.
But if something were to happen to her, I think I'm out.
Now, if something happened to you, would Lisa get remarried?
In 10 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, she'd have guys chasing her.
Yeah.
Some rich guy, obviously.
Yeah, well, or some tennis player.
Yeah.
For sure.
Your mom is in that boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom met
Dating
somebody.
A guy, yeah, been really happy.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Pepe, when are you going to make an honest woman out of Liz?
I'm sure she's honest.
Pepe or Mychal, I have news that it's going to make you so excited that I'm tempted to keep it from you.
Really? Is Pepe quitting?
Okay, Pepe, no. Should read this message on the bottom. It's from and show it to Mace.
Okay.
It's from Chris Cunanan, who runs. He's the entertainment director at Crypto about something that's happening tonight.
Okay.
Show it to Mace.
Is it
Pepe.
public or is it just private?
No, I can say it.
You can say it.
He's tipping me because he knows how Mychal feels. Should I mention it to him?
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah, let him be surprised.
They're getting rid of instant replay. Call
Let
replays.
him be surprised.
Better than that.
No.
Better than
you.
Yeah.
Don't show it to
All right.
him.
What? Why can't I see it?
No, don't tell him. Let him be
Mychal,
surprised.
make sure you are. Well, you always are.
You're
but
always there watching
Make
TV.
sure you are in your seat.
Yes, please. All through the game.
Right, for at least 15 minutes before the game. 6:45 when we're doing the pregame show. Do whatever you do beforehand. Go to the bathroom, eat your food, do whatever.
Yeah.
Be in your chair and stay there.
Go get your
Trust me.
Tostitos before that.
Okay.
I know you well enough to know that this will make your day.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. No, you will love it. All right, coming up next for you, there was an emergency on the set of Inside the NBA last night, and Luca,
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Luca might have the coolest ride in America. That's coming up next for you. In the meantime, did you know that not all personal injury attorneys treat you the same? One big example of that is if you're in an accident, you hire an attorney, some big law firms may say, it's too small and not worth their time, so they farm it out to a smaller, less experienced firm. Imagine if that's you. You think you're hiring one person only to have somebody else handle the case. This is important. That's why after you're in an accident, you got to call Jacob. Every case equally important to Jacob, and he's not going to hand it off to somebody else. Let's face it. Who do you want dealing with the insurance company? Jacob, Imrani, the real deal, or potentially somebody a few months out of law school? Don't take a risk. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob and get the medical care you need and get the compensation that you deserve. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
call Jacob.com. And if you or a loved one has been injured or lost property because of the recent wildfires, please call Jacob for a free case evaluation. Together, we will rebuild. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
But I'm still working on my McVeigh. I like when he calls George. And I'm working on McVeigh. I haven't spent enough time on it yet. I'm working on it, though. I want to be able to do.
I appreciate you buttering me up, George.
I appreciate you buttering me up, George. I want to get it
towards
so
the
that
end. You got it a little more towards the end.
I want to get it so that when McVeigh comes on, I can McVeigh him.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
Hey, everybody, it's Cap, and I want to talk to you for just a minute about Prize Picks, my absolute favorite app. Download the Prize Picks app, use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, make a $5 play, get a $50 bonus. You've heard that before, but let's talk about this. Now that the basketball season is over and we're pulling into the postseason, do you want to go VIP style to the championship? Would you like to do that? I'm sure you would. Basketball's championship series is not that far away, and starting with the play-in round, which is going on, every lineup you make on Prize Picks will enter you in the Takes Two ticket sweepstakes. It's on right now on the Prize Picks app. And this could get you and a +1. So you and your guest are going VIP style to the ship, okay? The ship, as in the championship. Download the Prize Picks app. Use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make a $5 play, get a $50 bonus. Prize Picks, run your game.
Evan Cohen here. Picking a place to build a life is a lot like selecting a draft pick. Make a decision that will set you up for long-term success. Pick Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you'll find dynamic career opportunities, beautiful seasons, affordable living, and legendary weekends. From its high quality of life and great schools to its fine arts, culinary, and pro sports scenes, Wisconsin gives you so much to look forward to. That's why you should pick Wisconsin. Learn more about making Wisconsin your home. Visit pickwisconsin.com.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What's up, kiddos? The Big CY here. What a Kings win Monday night over the Oilers. Go Kings, go. As we wait for Game 2 on Wednesday at LA Live, how about tonight? Game 2 for our Lakers against the T-Wolves. Time for some payback on Minnesota after Saturday. Hear the game tonight on 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app. Listen tonight, talk about it tomorrow morning with me, Clinton Yates. Start your Wednesday with Clinton and Friends, 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Sexy Eyes, Dr. Hook. 2:15 in the Southland.
Yep.
What's going on, kiddos? I like that Clinton Yates
kiddos,
promo.
hey, kiddos.
Pepe, how does it feel that Mychal just beat you like a rented
Boy,
mule?
he really did.
Pepe was saying how well he did on my Game of Games
By
yesterday,
one.
so I gave it
By
to
one.
Mychal, and Mychal missed one.
Yes.
But he
He
lived
hog-tied
in
you.
Minnesota.
So, you lived in Mexico. I had some Mexico questions for you. You didn't know nothing.
Mexico City? Mexico City?
Yeah.
Ask me questions about Mexico City.
What's the altitude? Yeah, what's the altitude?
Give me the answer.
What's the population?
No, give me that. I mean, no, give me
Pepe, you're a scumbag.
No, wait. He did it with multiple choice. Do it with multiple
You
choice.
should know it automatically.
No,
Pot it up there, Brian. I like the hook. Pot it up, pot it up, pot it up. Come on,
many
Pepe.
coconuts,
Pepe, you ever put
take
this
it
on the
away?
Pepe? You ever put this record on and then you said, "Listen, let me pour you some brandy, baby," and you start to make your move.
Some
It
Don
does
Julio.
not sound like
Don
Pepe.
Julio, Pepe.
And then you go into the mode and you're kissing the neck and
Who is it? Chris Algero?
no, Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook. They had a lot of good songs.
Okay, so Pepe, you ready? Your one question about Mexico City.
Oh, well, that's all right, Pepe. No multiple choice. Don't give multiple choice.
What is the altitude of Mexico City? Is it 6,000 feet, 6,050 feet, or 7,350 feet?
7,350.
Oh, crap.
That wasn't a very good question.
It wasn't.
And
If
he
I'm
didn't
making it up as I go.
And he didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, I didn't even hesitate. He knows.
You
how
threw
come you didn't
yourself
know
with
that
the
automatically?
6,000 and 6,500.
I'm making stuff up.
Mace,
as I go.
that's got to be the highest altitude they've ever held the Olympics at, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It is.
Yeah, just ask
Yeah.
Bob
And
Beeman.
those were the best. Those were the best
You know
Olympic
that,
Games.
You know that Pepe saw that jump?
I know you were at the
I
Bob
was-
Beeman
I was
jump,
there.
which is
I was
crazy.
Unbelievable.
I was there. See?
Did you
Good
realize
job,
he
Pepe.
jumped 29 feet, or did you think, oh, that's a good jump? Did you
No,
realize he went that far?
I was amazed. But you know the thing that really amazed me was the high.
The high jump. Dick Fosbury.
Oh,
the Fosbury
The
flop.
Fosbury flop.
Yeah.
Because nobody was
yep.
nobody was expecting
It was
that.
the first time he did it.
Yeah,
They
that
thought it
was-
might have been illegal when they was
Now
thinking-
everybody flops,
That's
right?
the only way to jump now.
Yeah,
Even
it
women
used to
will
be
do
a straddle jump. Now it's a
yeah. You can't get to
Fosbury
7
flop.
feet without the flop.
Yep.
And now every NBA player is doing it, flopping.
Yeah, speaking of flops,
Oh, I thought you were gonna go straddle
Lakers
jump.
lose game 1. They're getting ready for game 2 tonight. A critical game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mychal, you think that a lot of this is incumbent on Luca Doncic?
Yeah, he's got to get his teammates involved in the first quarter. We know he can get 15, 17 points by himself, but you can't have the great LeBron James with one shot in the first quarter. That is just ridiculous. You can't have Austin Reeves out there spectating and watching. Austin's one of the best creators and scorers in this game. You got to get those two guys involved. And also Rui. Got to get him
Yeah,
involved.
Rui. The fourth best offensive player on the team is Rui Hachimura. He had such a quiet game.
Well, the problem with the Thompson plan is that those guys have to make shots.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
You can't make shots if you don't shoot.
But ultimately, John, they do need to move the basketball.
Yes,
and
I
they
agree.
the basketball was very sticky and very stagnant. They got to move the ball, and that's going to open guys up.
All right.
Right. But
Get
at
some going on.
what point does Luca say, all right, I got to score? Okay,
you can pick your poison.
So what? That's hard. That's what we're arguing
You don't
about.
understand the question. He already asked you the same question 10 times. And
Please don't, Pepe.
I
don't
mean,
don't
really,
yell when I'm right
really.
here.
Pepe,
So, mate,
calm down. Pepe.
You got a microphone. You don't need to yell.
Rui was 3 for 9.
Yes.
You keep giving him the ball.
Yes.
All right. Dorian Finney-Smith 1 for 5.
What were the quality of the shots? Were they open looks? Were they covered looks? Was their defense?
Luca's shot made 12 of 22 shots.
Right,
so he shot about 55%. The Lakers as a team shot 40%.
Right.
So I would argue that Luca was the only one making shots.
Well, I don't.
And Mychal doesn't want him to
I don't
shoot
disagree with
much.
that, but ultimately, I think that you've got to get. It's the quality of the
get
shots,
them involved
the
early.
quality of the looks. You've got to move the basketball.
Mychal, I have no problem with your plan, but those guys have to do their part. They have to make the shots.
You got to get involved. You got to feel like you're involved in the game early in the first quarter, Ireland. You just can't stand around
Is
for
18
one quarter.
shots enough for LeBron?
18 to 22, yeah.
Okay. Is 13 enough for Austin?
No, I'd take him 16 to 20.
Now about 9 for Rui.
No, he needs to make 12 to 14.
Okay.
22
for Luca.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let me ask you: they decided to cover the Lakers straight up.
Yeah,
they did. What's the dynamic of that? Is that why there weren't open shooters because they decided to single everybody?
No, you can still get guys in motion, get guys moving the ball instead of just standing in one place.
As long as the guys are moving.
Yes, of course.
And then defensively, I think you've got to close on shooters, and you've got to let Anthony Edwards do a little more damage.
Exactly. Let him score 40, but don't let Nas and McDaniel. Besides, Minnesota ain't going to shoot that way again. That was ridiculous.
But, Mychal, while LeBron's been on the team, when have you seen shooters move around? They've always
they
just
do.
stood around
When
and
the ball
watched
moves.
LeBron.
No.
And then with Luca, now you've got LeBron and Luca with the ball.
Right, but they've got games where they got 28 assists, 30 assists.
They didn't Saturday night.
They had like 15 assists, I think, in that game. The ball just did not move.
No, Luca had 1 assist.
All right, so do you know what a Brabus Rocket 1000 is, Mychal?
A Brabus Rocket 1000. Sounds like something to do with the space program.
No, it is a car, and it is the one that Luka Doncic drives. There are only 25 of them in the world.
Wow.
It is worth $500,000. It is a Mercedes. It's called the Brabus Rocket 1000. It goes from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
But you can't do that in the 405. The
No,
car's
you
right in
can't.
front of you.
But 0 to 60 in 2 seconds is pretty damn
That is
impressive.
fast.
That's fast,
I would
Pepe.
be so nervous driving a $500,000 car.
Yeah.
I get nervous driving my own car.
I know. Well, when you're making $60, $70 million a year, what's 500,000?
Yeah,
It's a little ding, right?
I guess that's right. All right, so I wanted to talk about Ireland. You brought this up. The Clippers obviously had a really good night last night. They beat Denver.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win the next 3 games that end the series.
The series now goes back to the Intuit Dome, where it looks like a full house. It looks like they'll have a full crowd there, and the wall is their thing behind the one basket.
46 rows of nothing but Clipper fans.
So Ireland,
You know they have the high school jerseys up. Do you know that? That's what they promote
Every
all the
high
time.
school that is in the state of California is on display at the
Is that
Intuit.
right?
Their
Yeah, and
play-by-play
if you
guy
ask the
keeps
Clippers,
posting it.
Yeah.
they'll tell you where your high school is.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's kind of cool.
That's their big attraction.
So teams shoot 73% at the free throw line on that side with the wall. That is nearly a full 3 percentage points below the league average. Do you think the wall thing is working?
It also, if you played that out,
yep,
it would be the lowest free throw percentage in the league by anybody.
Wow.
If that was it. So the wall works.
Yeah, the wall does look like it works.
Michael, when you're
the wall work?
It's intimidating.
Yeah, when
Sure.
you're shooting free throws, even if you try and not pay attention to what's going on behind you, can you?
No, you just see the rim. You really do. You don't see the fans behind. You're just looking at that orange.
Yeah, but how many
little
free
sphere.
throws did you really did you make?
You know about. Well, Michael made 64%.
Yeah,
when he was in
exactly.
the team.
65%.
I mean, that's not that great, Michael.
65%?
65.
It's better than 64.
Although he was consistent, he did it in both the regular season and the postseason.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So if you foul Michael, there's a 35% chance
He's going to
missing it.
miss, yeah.
I mean,
But you
come
know
on.
this, that at Arizona State, they have a thing called the curtain of distraction. Do you
Okay.
guys know about this?
No.
So what they do is you're shooting a free throw into this student section, and they have a curtain, and then right when the referee hands you the ball, they open the curtain and something pops out. So last year they convinced, I don't know what he was doing there. He apparently was training, and I think UCLA might even have been playing there. This was maybe a few years ago. They pull the curtain of distraction, and it's Mychal Phelps in a Speedo going like this. Ah!
Oh, that's
hilarious. And the guy who was shooting free throws goes, like he actually took a step back. He went, wow. Is that Mychal Phelps? And Phelps and he missed both.
He missed both.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff works.
We should start a curtain of distraction.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, I don't think you mean the Lakers? I don't think the Lakers would allow a curtain of distraction.
Well, the fans would have to start.
Yeah, the fans have to start it. Exactly.
You should start
as long as it doesn't violate the rules, I think the Lakers would be okay with it.
Yeah. By the way, you saw this thing last night. I saw it too. The game, the Dallas Stars hockey game. I mean, you're not allowed to wear a Fire Nico shirt to a Mavericks game, but they're wearing them at Dallas Stars games. A guy right behind the bench had a Fire Nico
right
t-shirt.
Right behind the penalty box. So anytime a player went to the penalty box, there's a guy in Dallas wearing a shirt, and in big letters it says, "Please fire Nico."
I love it.
I mean, that's his legacy, right? No matter what, unless they go on a run of winning titles.
His legacy isn't written yet. What if he turns out to be a genius?
He could be.
What if he turns out to be a genius and everybody has to eat their words?
What do you think the chances of that are?
0. 0.
I mean,
but there's a chance, I suppose, if they stay healthy for a year, Mychal.
I don't think he can survive another losing season, another season where they don't make the playoffs. Yeah. If that's the case, and I'm him, I might go try something else.
Yeah,
he ran Nike basketball for 20 years. He
did.
He's
funny how that happened.
If they would have stayed healthy,
how that all was connected.
If they would have stayed healthy, they would have been in the top 4 team in the West. Everybody got hurt in that team. Clay is the oldest guy on the team. He played 70 games. He played the most.
But Mychal, let me comment on this. One of the things Nico did when he got there is he blew up the entire medical team. Mm-hmm. He got rid of all the people that had been there for 20 years and brought in his own guys, and then everybody got hurt. Nico claims there's nothing I could have done about it. Injuries happen in sports. Does the medical staff matter?
No. Gafford went up, and Lively went up, broke his foot. That's got nothing to do with the medical staff. Gafford went up and twisted his knee. He was out for a month. So that medical staff had nothing to do with that.
Why did he fire the medical staff?
Because they were Luca's guys and Dirk's guys, and Nico wanted power. By the way, if you want to learn more about this, yesterday, Tim McMahon wrote a story on ESPN.com and
really
does
good piece.
A complete deep dive on all this, on all the things Nico did as soon as he got there. And he basically came in and cleaned house of anything that was tied to Mark Cuban. Got rid of everybody.
Yep.
And now all the people that work there were hired by Nico. So he's in control of the whole thing.
Was that his idea or the owner's idea?
He says it was his. Now, he could be covering for the owner, Pepe. It's a good question, the one you pose. A lot of people wonder, was Nico under orders to trade Luca because the owners told him we're not giving one player $350 million?
And if that's the case, then Nico
he's the fall guy.
Well, Mason and I always talk about the hardest thing of any job is doing what your boss wants. If the boss is dictating all this stuff, it is ruining Nico's career.
Joe Dumars, the new GM of the Pelicans, has the same decision to make about Zion now. So what do you think he should do with Zion?
Pepe, I just went through this when my boss wouldn't let me give you the parking card.
I would move on from Zion.
You would?
Well, you're going to try again.
I would move on from Zion.
Mace, you realize that his trade value has never been lower.
Yeah, I know, but you realize he's not going to give you a full season.
But
he's just
what
not.
I would do, and Mychal, tell me if you agree, I'd bring him back next year, let him play for a month or two, see if he puts up numbers like he tends to do when he's healthy, and then trade him.
Yeah.
When
he is special.
Mason, would you like
to see the Lakers go after him?
I mean,
I would. I love Zion.
Depends what you have to give
right,
up.
It gives us like 40 games, right? He played 30 this year.
But what if he stays healthy?
But he hasn't stayed healthy yet.
Well, wait. His game totals go like this: 24, 61, 29, 70, 30.
What's that?
That's ridiculous.
So he had 1 year of 70.
Yeah.
So that's why
he's still only about 24.
Yeah,
22?
This
he's
is
a big 24.
This is
23,
the thing
right?
with Nico and Anthony Davis. You're not allowed to say, "Well, I can't." Anthony Davis got hurt, so you traded for a guy who has the
you're really not allowed
tendency
to play
get
that
hurt.
card.
You can't really play that card. All right, coming up next, emergency on the Inside the NBA set last night. We got that coming up next for you. In the meantime, hey, it is time, people. Chumba. At Chumba Casino, the action never stops. You can play online social casino games anytime, anywhere for free. No purchase necessary. Your playbook is stacked. Think bingo and solitaire and slots, so much more. Hundreds of games. You're never going to run out of action. Here's the kicker. They're dropping fresh games every single week. It's like a highlight reel of fun ready for you to tackle. Plus, free daily login bonuses and a sweet welcome bonus when you join. Play for free. Take your shot. You could redeem some awesome prizes. What are you waiting for? The clock is ticking and the game is on. Let's do it. Let's head to ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com. Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's what he says. I didn't hear. I heard it in the studio. I couldn't.
Do you believe in Luca magic? If you don't believe in JJ, believe in Luca magic. Hope I don't get on air and choke, be a rabbit. But don't worry, you can believe in me magic. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody follow Luca D. We gon' need to win games 2 and 3. Dallas feels so empty without me. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody follow Luca D. We gon' need to win games 2 and 3. Dallas feels so empty without me.
It's good.
Yeah, very good.
So this is Jacob from Sweden.
From Sweden? Oh, right. We get that call from Sweden all the time. Yeah.
So he called and he said, can I send the song? We started in the middle because the beginning is a little choppy.
Yep.
But he also said that he wanted to wish his Uncle Cam a very happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday. That's a great song.
Good job.
All right, Michael, here's a tweet from a guy named Darren Bass who is accusing me of not seeing the racial element in the Nico story. Here's
Okay.
what he writes.
What?
John, why didn't you rip... Or no, John, if Nico positions himself for power and leverage, why is that bad? White men do it daily, and you never say crap about it. Les Snead got rid of Cup, never replaced Aaron Donald with equal talent, and you said nothing. Is any part of this story racial?
No, not at all.
Boy, there's some people that see
Cup with
race
Devontae
in
Adams.
everything.
Yeah.
This guy is one of them.
And Cup was injury prone. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, by the way, I don't care. Black, white, striped like a zebra. That's a terrible trade.
But by the way, here's Darren's last thing. John, why didn't you rip the Laker GM like you do with Nico when they traded Zubac for Muscala? That's worse than Luca Reid. Hey, Darren.
No, it's not, but
Darren,
it was bad.
Go back and look who traded Muscala. It was Magic.
Magic, yes.
Hey, Darren,
but
I'm not
it
saying this-
doesn't fit your narrative because Magic's black.
Darren,
Nice
I'm not
try.
saying this racially. You're an idiot. Anyway, 2:34. What's on tap today on 710 ESPN? Lakers look to even the series tonight against the Timberwolves. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. with Beto Duran. Tip off at 7. Here, John and Mychal on the afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Please enjoy responsibly. Let's also, Mace, thank our friends at El Pollo Loco.
Oh, so
Bring
good.
it by lunch today. El Pollo Loco is freshly prepared. Their chicken is citrus marinated and fire grilled in-house. It's quality food prepared for any occasion, especially for Lakers game days. How about that?
That's
Let
right.
El Pollo Loco do the cooking for you tonight so you can enjoy the game and time with your family. Their creamy cilantro is a crowd favorite, but don't
Love it.
sleep on their queso, Pepe. It's the best. ElPolloLoco.com to find a location near you. Get some El Pollo Loco tonight, would you please?
All right, so last night on the Inside the NBA show where anything can happen, there was a moment I wanted to play back. You can listen to this. Shaq on the set, and all of a sudden gets up and walks out.
The other thing about Kawhi is, you all right, big fella? Catching a cramp?
Go ahead, keep talking, Chuck.
Yeah, we're on TV.
I know what we're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking. Hey, take some matches with you. Hey, listen, he couldn't hold it.
He can't hold it.
After 40, he can't hold it no more.
That's at first.
He can't hold it.
Unless
He can't hold it no more.
Bring some matches with you. It's awesome.
He just walked off.
We've said many, many times
Yes.
that the thing that separates the TNT pregame show from the ESPN pregame show is that there are no rules
Right.
at
Yeah.
TNT. ESPN people have to stay in the fairway. TNT people do not. Never have. Next year, that show moves to ESPN. They're gonna let them do their show,
I
right?
think. Well, it's owned by. It's still owned by Warner, right? Time Warner, isn't it?
Right,
I'm
but it's
sorry,
gonna
not Time
air-
Warner. It's owned by Max, right?
Yeah, but it's going to air on ESPN, so ESPN's going to have a say in it.
But it's like a licensing deal the way they did with
Right.
McAfee.
Right.
And I don't think
So-
ESPN gets a lot of say on McAfee. He kind of does what he
Yeah,
wants,
I hope
right?
not. What I'm hoping for is that they let him do exactly what they did last night.
Yeah, they better leave those guys alone.
Yeah.
They're funny. Well, Shaq and Barkley are funny. That's the only time it's funny when it's good.
What about when Kenny runs to the screen?
Well, that's because Shaq and Barkley kind of
Chase
mess with him. Yeah, chase him.
Chase him,
Well,
exactly.
when those two guys aren't on the show, I don't watch that show.
No?
Without Shaq and Barkley. They make the whole show.
Yeah, they do.
Whatever
They
they're
do.
paying them is not enough.
All right, coming up next for you is Game of Games. Mychal Thompson's game today.
Yes.
And Mychal, do you have a theme for today's
Yes,
game?
well, yesterday, Ireland's game was Minnesota-centric. Mm-hmm. Ironically, so is mine today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all
Minnesota,
about Minnesota.
Minneapolis, and Lakers.
Excellent. We will do that coming up next. Pepe's here. I think Jacob Amrani is going to be here to play as well.
Oh,
Game
good.
of Games is next. Mason
He's
and
better than
Ireland.
Pepe.
710 ESPN.
All right, if you're hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find qualified candidates for all your roles fast. How fast? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. And the best news is right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. They use an algorithm that identifies the best candidates for you and sends them to you right away. So stop messing around and start using ZipRecruiter. Just go to that website and use it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
And it's another Kings playoff ticket giveaway on 710. Listen to the afternoon show for your chance to win tickets to tomorrow's game at Crypto.com Arena for Game 2 against the Oilers. Just listen for the cue to call. When you do, be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. That's it, caller 7. You will be at Crypto.com Arena tomorrow night. Listen all day. Listen to the afternoon show for a chance to win here at 710.
Go, Kings, go.
What's up, kiddos? The Big CY here. What a Kings win Monday night over the Oilers. Go, Kings, go. As we wait for Game 2 on Wednesday at LA Live, how about tonight? Game 2 for our Lakers against the T-Wolves. Time for some payback on Minnesota after Saturday. Hear the game tonight on 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app. Listen tonight, talk about it tomorrow morning with me, Clinton Yates. Start your Wednesday with Clinton and Friends, 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN Los Angeles.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. Sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
In the 2025 draft, Legends Attic selects Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce.
Hey, it's Travis. Let's kick off draft day at Legends Attic in Claremont this Thursday, April 24th from 9 a.m. until 12 noon as we broadcast live with Rams legend and Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. You'll have the opportunity to win signed memorabilia, trading cards, Legends Attic gear, and Angels tickets. For more information and to purchase your tickets to meet Isaac Bruce, visit legendsattic.com. We'll see you on Thursday, April 24th at Legends Attic in Claremont.
Ready to win some real cash during the basketball playoffs? Check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 posterizes the competition, including prize picks. Hit all your picks and score higher minimum payouts on Pick 6 Plus. Even more cash if you outscore the competition. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code FNH. That's code FNH. For new customers to play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It's Game of Games time, and we are welcomed by the real deal, Jacob and Ronnie. Jacob, it is great to see you. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Excited for tonight.
Are you going over?
Tonight I'm not going over. Yes. Unfortunately,
My wife made some plans for dinner, and it's not something I could have canceled.
Yeah, I understand. All right, so it is Mychal Thompson's game today.
Must be a heck of a dinner.
And let's see, we've got...
Don't rub it in,
We've got
Mychal,
many
please.
players. It is...
We have 5 players: Brian Cohen, Laura Romo, Steve Mason, John Ireland, Pepe Mantilla, and Jacob Emrani.
There you go.
6 players.
6 players.
There you go. Okay, Mychal, what do we got?
Minneapolis, Lakes, the Lakers. The series is all about lakes, and Minneapolis used to be the home of the Lakers, so the game today is all about lakes and Lakers.
Okay.
Multiple choice. The study of lakes is called what? Laminology, Limonology, or Limonology?
Brian.
C, lim.
Laura.
B, whatever that was.
Limonology.
Mace.
Limonology.
I will also say limonology. Jacob.
I will back that.
Limonology. Pepe.
Yes.
Same thing.
Limonology. Lim.
Did anyone get it? What was it, A, B, or C?
Lim.
Michael, was it A, B, or C?
Lakes. How
Wait,
many?
wait,
I said C, Limonology.
Okay, so Brian, you're the only one that got it.
Okay.
Just
All right,
pay
here we go.
attention, Pepe.
No, you pay attention.
Yeah,
exactly.
Lakes. How many lakes are in L.A. County? 8, 12, or 16?
Laura.
12.
Mace.
8.
I'm going to go 8. Jacob.
Yeah, I don't think there's that many lakes here. 8.
Pepe.
8.
Brian.
8.
It is 12.
It's 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura got it. All right, so
Laura
Brian's
got
got
that.
one, Laura's got Ryan, everybody else Bupkis.
Comparably speaking, Hennepin County is what Minneapolis is in. How many lakes are in Hennepin County? 64, 74, or 84?
Mace.
84.
I also think 84. Jacob.
84.
Pepe.
84.
Brian.
84.
Laura.
74.
84.
84.
All right, so everybody got it except
Except me.
Laura.
Laura, yeah.
And that means Brian has the lead 2-1 over everybody.
Multiple choice. How many players have played for the Minneapolis and L.A. Lakers? 7, 8, or 9?
I'm going to go 7. Jacob.
7.
Pepe.
It is 7.
Brian.
9.
Laura.
Everybody said 7 except Brian, so 7.
Mace.
It is 7.
It is 7.
Ah!
There we go.
Very good.
Come on, Brian. Everybody was so confident.
Everybody knew it, Brian.
Listen, when Pepe say it
All right,
is,
you know what
Yeah.
that means?
What? Tie?
Everybody's tied with 2.
Nice.
All right. Buzz in first to get it. Flying up to Portland last week, I put on X a video of a lake we were flying by. What world-famous lake in Oregon? Ireland?
Lake Oswego.
No.
Brian.
What? Brian?
Crater Lake.
Yes, Crater
Ah,
I didn't know what that
very
is.
good.
I hate calling in.
Me too. You should be banned.
Lake. Buzz in.
Oh, again.
She
Otra
was
vez.
credited as being the youngest person to host a talk show at the time.
Laura.
Laura?
Drew Barrymore.
No.
Mason.
Mason?
America Ferrera?
No.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Tempest Bledsoe.
Think lake.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yes.
Anybody? 5,
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2.
Ricky Lake.
Yes,
Ricky
Ricky
Lake.
Lake. Jacob.
Jacob.
I put this lake in the game just for Pepe.
Is this multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay.
So he better get it right. Born Constance Frances Marie Ockelman, this 1940s bombshell actress, stage name was what? Valerie Lake, Victoria Lake, or Veronica Lake?
Jacob.
I will go with Victoria Lake.
Pepe.
Victoria Lake.
Brian.
Veronica.
Laura.
Victoria.
Mace.
Veronica.
I also say
It's
Veronica.
Veronica Lake, Pepe.
How in the world, Pepe, did you
You
miss
straightened
the
me
old
wrong.
actress
Brian, you
question?
got that right. Wow.
I knew it.
All right, so here's
after
the
I said
She had the
Veronica-
hair in the face thing. yeah.
score.
After I said
But you
Veronica.
obviously
Yep.
never saw LA Confidential. Here is the score. Brian has 4, Mason 3, Ireland 3, everyone else 2.
Hi, Pepe.
Here we go.
Minnesota has Lake Superior, but California has the Superior Laker. In an LA Times poll, who was named the Superior Laker of all time? Kobe, LeBron, or Magic?
Pepe.
Magic.
Brian.
Kobe.
Laura.
Kobe.
Mace.
Kobe.
I also think it's Kobe. Jacob.
I'm going to go with Magic as well.
It is Magic.
Oh, Pepe and Jacob got it, which means
I'm out.
no, not yet.
Oh.
But you are in last place. Brian 4, Mace, Ireland, Jacob, Pepe 3, Laura 2. Here we go.
Somehow in this poll, I made the 75 greatest Laker poll of all time. Everybody can guess here. Closest to the number wins.
Okay.
Where was I on the 75 greatest Laker list? And Pepe, don't say number 76.
Okay. Greatest
Everybody
75.
guess. Where was I?
Everybody.
I got one.
All right, no,
I got one.
Everybody can guess.
I'm gonna.
Where was I ranked? In the
55.
75.
All right, Laura, you're going 55.
55.
I'm gonna go 65. Mace.
67.
Pepe.
64.
Jacob.
63.
No, wow.
Brian.
We're all over the
44.
60s.
Michael, what's the answer?
35.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Brian again.
That's right.
By the way, we should. What? That might be a typo, Michael.
Yeah, I heard those 60s.
How much
You
money
got it.
did you pay for that one?
That's right. That's LA Times poll,
All right,
baby.
Brian's up by 2 now. Here we go.
Multiple choice. The first. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. The first black player to play for the Lakers was a Minneapolis Laker or an LA Laker. Everybody can guess.
Brian, Minnie or L.A.?
Minneapolis.
Laura.
L.A.
Mace.
I'm going LA.
I'm going L.A. Jacob.
L.A.
Pepe.
It's Minneapolis.
Michael.
Minneapolis.
All right, Brian got it, and
Elgin
Pepe
Baylor.
got it. Elgin Baylor. Oh, my God. How in the
that
world?
is so ridiculous.
I'm
yeah.
such an
How
idiot.
do you feel?
Dumb.
About
All right.
Veronica Lake.
That first black player was who? Elgin, Bob Williams, or Ray Felix?
Brian.
Elgin.
Laura.
I mean, we just heard it, Elgin.
Mace.
Ray Felix.
I'm going to go Bob Williams. Jacob.
I'm going to go Bob Williams, too.
Pepe.
Bob Williams.
It is Bob Williams.
It is Bob
All right,
Williams.
so
There you
I
go.
got it. Jacob got it. Pepe got it. All right, Michael, do you have 5 more?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing 5 more. Here's the score. Brian 6, Pepe 5, John and Jacob 4,
Killing you softly.
Mace 3, and Laura 2.
Multiple
5
choice.
left.
The world's largest lake, the Caspian Sea, is found on which continent? Africa, Asia, or South America?
Brian.
C.
You're going South America. Pepe.
Asia.
Caspian Sea. I'm also going Asia. Jacob.
Asia.
Mace.
Asia.
Laura.
There's one they haven't said. Which one is
Africa, Asia, or South
it? Sure,
America?
I'll go Africa.
It is Asia.
It's Asia. It's right next to Iran.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, so who said
So
Asia?
am I on
Pepe
now?
said Asia. Brian, you missed that, right?
Yep.
Jacob, you said Asia,
I
right?
said Asia.
Okay. 4 left. Laura, you're out. Oh, no, you can hang around for one more.
Okay.
Here we go.
Buzz in. What is the largest lake within LA's city limits?
Laura.
Laura.
Crystal Lake.
No.
That's in the mountains.
Pretty close.
It's little though.
Pretty close by. Little hit there.
Mason.
Mason.
Echo Lake.
Echo Park Lake.
Yeah, very good, Mace. Okay. Laura, you're out.
Hey.
All right. 3 more. The score is Brian and Pepe 6. John and Jacob 5. Mace 4. Okay. Here we go.
The Minneapolis
3
Lakers' powder blue and gold or yellow colors were chosen or inspired by which Scandinavian country's people in Minnesota? Sweden, Norway, or Finland?
This one's easy.
Pepe.
I think it's Sweden.
Brian.
Sweden.
I will also say Sweden. Jacob.
I will go with Finland.
Mace.
Well, I have to go different.
Yeah. So there's one that haven't been said.
Yeah, Norway. has
Sweden,
not
Norway,
been
or
said.
Finland?
You're going Norway.
Yeah, Norway.
What's the
It
answer?
is Sweden.
It is
All
Sweden.
right, so Mace is out. Everybody else, Brian, you got that, right?
Yep.
Pepe, you got that? And Jacob, you got that? All right.
I did
Here's
not
the
get
deal.
that.
You did not get
I did not get
Okay, so Jacob has 5.
Honest man.
Here's the score. Brian 7, Pepe 7, John 6, Jacob 5, 2 left, so you have to go opposite now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Of the 5 Great Lakes, which one is the deepest? Michigan, Ontario, or Superior?
Brian.
Superior.
Pepe.
Michigan.
I think it's Superior. Jacob.
I'm going to go with the one that they didn't say.
It is Superior.
Okay.
is Superior.
Who else said Superior besides me?
Brian.
All right. So here it's down to Jacob, you're out.
I'm out.
All right.
Sorry, Jacob.
See
I
ya.
feel
This
you,
is the
Jacob.
last one.
Last one.
Brian, you have 8. Pepe and I have 7. You can lock it up if you get this right. Here we go.
How deep?
Come on, Brian.
How deep is Lake Superior? 11, 12, or 1,300 feet?
Brian,
1,200.
Pepe,
1,200 was B?
Yeah, you can't say that. You got to say one of the other ones.
I'm going to say C.
1,300.
I will go with Pepe. 1,300.
It is 1,300.
Oh, we got a three-way tie. All right, you got a tiebreaker, Mychal?
Yes, I got two of them in case you guys get them.
All right.
Comparing the two states in lakes, rounding out the number, how many more lakes does Minnesota have compared to California?
Oh, Ireland, come on.
How many more lakes in Minnesota than in California?
Okay. I'm going to, let me think.
1, 2, 3,
okay.
4.
I'm going to say
10,000. 9,900.
Ireland has an
I got
advantage
it.
here.
Brian, you got a number?
Yep, 8,000.
All right. Pepe?
1,200.
1,000. 1,200. I wrote 6,222.
Compared to California, Minnesota has 9,000 more lakes.
Brian!
Let's go. Come on, baby.
Yeah, Brian, way to go. You're the secretariat. You kind of had the lead from start to finish.
Yeah, nice going, man.
And I got really close.
Yeah, and had you done it, it would have been 3 times in a row. You've
Close.
won
So did the
Mychal.
Nuggets. They got close, too. What does that mean?
Does everybody agree with me that the Nuggets are done? I think the Clippers.
No.
I think the Clippers are going to knock them out.
No.
And Mychal, knowing that he did Minnesota, why do you do the same thing?
I didn't know he did Minnesota yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you
All right,
said
hey,
that.
No, he didn't know when he wrote it.
Before we wrap up and get to Supercross talk, Jacob, how you feeling about tonight? What are your expectations?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, you feeling great?
I do, yeah, man. We got to come out and just play our game, play hard from the moment we hit the floor. Make sure that, and Luca did a great job, but he needs to get a couple of more people involved a little bit more. You got to get LeBron and Austin Reeves going, and then he can take over.
Pepe laughed it.
He's got to take over. The biggest thing I think, and I think Vando in this series is a very, very important player because he comes out, he's not afraid.
Jacob, I might even start him.
Yeah.
Because he was the one guy who was overly physical.
Absolutely.
And so I think that if anybody, if like a fight breaks out, Vanderbilt's going to finish it.
What time's your dinner tonight?
7:30.
Are you going to be allowed to have your phone
where are you going to hide
at
your
the table?
phone?
Allowed? Are you kidding me? It's going to be right in front of me.
Really? Is that right?
What about your wife? You got to make eye contact.
She's a Laker fan.
Nakua's going to allow that?
Of course.
Yeah, that's
Are you
rude.
kidding?
That's rude.
And I bet you the whole restaurant's going to be around me asking me who's going to win.
That's right.
Mychal, how can you say that's rude?
Yeah.
You always have your phone watching something,
Yes.
even during the game.
Even during the game. Hey, everybody loves a fighter. Jacob is the real deal, our daily sponsor on Game of Games. If you are in need of a big win, he's the guy to go to. Go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. Jacob, great seeing you.
Thanks, guys.
Go Lakers.
Go Lakers.
Super Crosstalk coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
The Stanley Cup playoffs are here as the LA Kings host the Edmonton Oilers in Round 1. Be there for Game 1 on Monday, April 21st, and Game 2 Wednesday, April 23rd, with both games starting at 7 p.m. Get your tickets today at lakings.com/playoffs.
Pizza Cityfest returns to Los Angeles at LA Live on Saturday, April 26th and Sunday, April 27th. The festival offers a stellar lineup of Southern California's best pizza makers in one location, giving fans the unique opportunity to taste, see live demos, and attend panel discussions with culinary experts over 2 days at LA Live. Get more info and buy tickets now at LALive.com/Pizza Cityfest LA. Once again, that's LALive.com/Pizza Cityfest LA.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right, so before we get deep into it here, how was Al Michaels yesterday?
It was excellent. I just watched a little clip. You had a little clip on Instagram. He sounds great, and he was a perfect guy to have on yesterday. I thought it was terrific.
Yeah, he was awesome. We did a lot of Kings talk with him. He's a season ticket holder.
And Cappy pulled a Mason.
What was that?
You left before the end of the game.
He did.
Oh, my God. And
you missed an all-timer.
Did you at least watch the end when you got back to East Central? Morales didn't. He went to sleep.
Didn't you think about running back over?
I did. The only thing is that I kind of felt really bad about leaving, and I've been taking a lot of heat all day from my son, who's
really?
Well, I texted you last night. I'm like, you left?
Right. But hold on a second. In fairness, can I just see if I can maybe sell everybody here on
hold on.
No, what's your argument? Because I never understand people who leave early.
Well, let me ask you a question before you do that.
All right, go ahead.
When did you leave?
4-1. 4-0.
Oh, so you left
you left in the second period.
Right, 4-0. About 10 minutes to go in the second period.
You got to, in hockey, fair or unfair, you guys tell me, you got to stay through at least the first 5 minutes or so of the third period. At least.
Yeah.
Because crazy things happen.
Well, if that game, I'm trying to think, third period, what was it? Was it still 4-1?
No,
when
it was
they went to
4-1 going into the third
with
period.
10 seconds to go in the second period, Draisaitl scored.
Right, so 4-1 in the start of the third.
That game probably felt over, I would imagine, if you were there.
No,
it did.
you got to stick around.
They went 16 minutes. Edmonton went 16 minutes without a shot on goal.
Yeah.
So I left at 4-0 because I was watching the Kings game in front of me, and I had on the Clipper game to the side. And I was like, this Clippers-Nuggets game, this thing looks like it is going to be exciting and down to the wire. So at 4-0, I figure, okay, I'll go back to the East Central, my home away from home, and I could get in and I could watch both games, but figuring that the Kings game was long over. I mean, credit to Edmonton for bringing it back.
Yeah.
You know, for making it exciting. Yeah. But had they lost, then I would have felt even worse.
Real bad.
I would have felt way worse.
Luke was on today. Now, Luca's got a variety of sighs he uses now. So, for example, this is his sigh of disgust. When he's
I love a good sigh.
When he's surprised by somebody.
Huh?
Oh.
And last night, after the game was finally over, relief sigh.
Yes.
Luke
I like
plays along with all of our bits.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Al Michaels was great yesterday, and I thought to myself during the game, I said, should I text him and find out where he is? Because we invited him to the 710 suite last night, and he's like, don't worry, we're very well taken care of. Although hot dogs did seem to interest him in the 710 suite. So I left him alone. I was like, maybe I'll just leave him alone. I won't go find him and bother him, 11:30 last night, I get a text from Al Michaels.
Oh, really?
What a game! Playoff hockey's the greatest.
And did you lie to him and say you stayed for the whole game?
You lied.
Okay,
or
you
didn't make
reference that you left.
Okay, correct. Yeah. So I didn't. Right. So I didn't lie by saying, Al, I was so glad, man. I just left. I just got home. I didn't say anything like that. Yeah. I just was like, you're right, man. Awesome game. Gosh, wow. The Kings really played great, and Edmonton brought it all the way back.
I knew it. I texted you. I said, there's no way Al Michaels left early.
No, Al Michaels didn't leave early. Al Michaels stays for the whole game.
Yeah.
He also probably has a driver.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Think.
Wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. Yeah. By the way, 80 years old and sharp as hell, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So tonight, Ireland and I
almost like Mychal.
have a mythical money bet. He says I will leave the game or leave.
No, I say you will at some point during the playoffs between the Kings and the Lakers, you will leave early. You say you don't leave playoff.
No, I would not leave
early.
the play. I would not leave the playoff game.
So
Disagree.
the playoffs.
I'm going to be there tonight.
The playoffs, or you're going to go to your first playoff game tonight. Yep. I assume that as long as the playoffs are going on, you'll try and catch one or two per series.
I'll try to go to all of them.
At some point, you will leave early. You will pull a
I agree with John.
and leave early.
Yeah, I agree with John.
It's always tempting, but no, as of right now, I'm leaving the $10,000 mythical dollars on the table.
If it's like a 30-point game in the third quarter?
You just never know.
No, that's
George.
nonsense.
You
No.
just never know.
No, that's nonsense. So let me ask you guys, because this is a great question. So tonight, when the game is over, I'm actually driving from here, LA Live, down to Morales' house in Anaheim, and then on my way down to South. So I'm
you're
leaving,
dropping Chris off on the way?
Right. So
Okay.
I'm leaving, after, theoretically, let's call it 9:30, 9:45, I'm on the road.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
By the way, Petey Pablo is doing the horn there at Carolina.
No,
Petey
cool.
Pablo. You don't know that
is.
song?
No.
North
No.
Carolina,
No.
raised up. It's DeAndre, explain to these guys.
Explain to me, DeAndre.
Yeah, you don't know.
Take your shirt off, spin it around your head like a helicopter.
Man, come on, Mace.
What do you know?
What do I
were
know
you
about
on
helicopter
NBA
spinning around my
today,
head?
George?
Was that?
Were you on NBA
I was
today?
not, no.
So our boy Jimmy Jam was in there today.
Yeah, he was with Mark Spears.
Yeah,
his birthday.
he sent me
Jimmy's the best.
He sent me a text
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods." And I would have him come in, but we had 19 people.
Yeah, we
here.
did have too many people.
So what's your dilemma about tonight?
Oh, well, so let me ask
So
you guys a
are
question.
you-
Let me
you
ask you.
gotta
Are you gonna leave
stay.
at halftime?
All right,
Let me
he's
ask you
leaving
guys.
at
No,
halftime.
I'm not.
You're leaving at halftime.
Now, Morales will leave at any time. He doesn't care,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But
But he
let me ask
goes
you
to
this.
all of
He
them.
went home and went to sleep last night.
And he
Didn't even
almost
see
died.
me yet.
He did
Yeah, and he almost
He
died.
did almost die.
Yeah.
But let me ask you guys this question. If, let's just say, the Lakers are up by 15 going into the fourth quarter.
That's not
Not
enough.
enough.
Oh, that's not
enough.
enough.
Okay, all right.
No.
Let's say Minnesota's up by 12 going into the fourth
No,
quarter.
definitely
enough.
not enough.
Okay, all right. I will take that all under advisement.
Matter of fact,
And
George, I'm
leave
not
anyway.
sure that either team being up by 20 is enough.
Yeah, I would
think
agree.
it has to be 30.
Yeah, I would agree. That's why I said 30.
Yeah.
Well, I thought in game one when the Lakers pulled to within 12, I was like, okay, let's not go anywhere quite yet.
Right.
Let's stick around and see what happens here. But that never.
So
really
I got an important
materialized.
question for you because I'm going to the suite tonight. Do they have the meatballs?
The meatballs. Let me tell you what I did with the
The
meatballs.
meatballs
last night.
are excellent.
They're
in the
outstanding
suite.
meatballs. I don't know where they came from, but
Yeah,
they're outstanding.
They are really good.
Let me tell you what I did
Seems like
last
they're
night.
made there, I would imagine.
Probably, but
Yeah.
here's what I did last night with the meatballs, Mason. I'm going to suggest you do the same
Okay.
tonight. Okay. So the meatballs, they come as like meatball sliders.
Yeah.
And they have like a little.
I had that for dinner last night.
Right, they have like a little mini bun.
Yeah, little
You know?
mini bun's good.
But the little mini bun is not as good, in my opinion, as the actual hot dog bun. Now, you take the hot dog
God.
bun.
And
now,
just
hold
put
on.
some meatballs in it?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
You take the hot dog bun, you put it in the actual place where the hot dogs reside.
Yes, correct.
And then it softens and warms the hot dog bun.
okay.
You open the hot dog bun, and the exact number of meatballs
3.
that belong, actually 4.
Oh.
4
It's
meatballs.
It's a 4-ball
Wow.
dog. It's a 4-ball dog bread thing.
Yeah.
4-ball dog. And you take the 4 balls, and 1, 2, 3, 4 balls.
Yeah.
You then cut it in half.
Yeah.
So you got 2 balls on each side.
Right.
Okay.
Like Rachel has 2 of your.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Well, they're on the
Right.
in a jar by their dresser, right?
Those are
meatball dogs.
There's
Yeah.
only 2 over there, and those are the only 2.
Yeah.
But in this case, there's 4 balls. There's 2 balls. When you cut the 4 balls in half, and then you have the 2 ball. You have the sandwich on the hot dog bun rather than on the slider roll. And I promise you, I assure you, it is better.
Okay, that's good advice.
What's in the meatballs? Like some kind of sauce?
Yeah, there is like a red sauce.
Oh,
yeah,
red
just
sauce.
just tomato
A little ragu.
sauce.
See.
Yeah,
A little
tomato
ragu.
sauce,
Yeah.
meatballs.
Yeah.
It's
Some
my
parsley
favorite
on it?
thing up there.
With parsley on it? Sprinkle
No,
on it?
I don't see any parsley, but I would say that like one of the suggestions I made last night. I don't mean to be a diva, but I suggested last
But
night.
you are.
I said, a little Parmesan, a little grated
Yeah.
Parmesan.
Oh, yeah, you
That'd
did.
be
Oh,
lovely.
yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be delicious.
That'd be
Mention
nice,
that.
right? That'd be lovely.
Definitely.
The thing that surprises me is apparently when the dessert cart comes by,
Comes
it's,
early.
It's all for free.
No, I don't
Well,
think
no,
so.
the
No.
people, you pay for it.
Right.
Not
Oh,
you.
yeah.
The
So-
people of the suite pay
so
for it.
People in the
Billy-
suite.
The
Billy-
station
to
pays
answer
for
your
it.
Does the
question,
station
Mace,
pay for it?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
The
It's
station
free.
pays for it.
Every dessert,
Right.
yes.
So like Billy, the guy Billy who runs our suite,
Yep.
what he does is he kind of sits off to the side and he monitors what's being taken from the dessert cart, and then the other person does the execution.
Adds it up.
I'll always go like this to the two of them. I'm like, hey, is that Jay-Z right there? And then they look, and then I grab a couple of cookies and I hand them back to people. You know
That's
what I mean? Like-
very you.
Look at
yeah,
him.
you know, right?
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, I don't want the desserts.
I can't do the desserts
No.
right now. I was up 10 for my 60th birthday.
Up 10.
Up 10.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That's serious.
That's a lot of fluctuation.
It is a
Well,
lot of
but he
fluctuation.
gains and loses easily. Both
Me too.
ways.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm
yo-
up-
I yo-yo
I'm up 4
down.
during the
Are you
playoffs
up
already,
4?
and
Yeah.
the
I mean,
play.
it's hard when everything's going on, right?
Yeah. And you're
Is
just
there,
running
is there a
around.
chance you'll get sent to Minnesota this weekend or no?
No, that's going to be Breen and them for both games.
Okay, so Lisa, we'll do it.
Cap, you going to Minnesota for the game?
I'm not.
Oh,
Not going
yeah,
to
that's
Minnesota.
Breen.
I have
That's
Warriors
Breen, right?
Rockets.
Yeah, it's Breen.
Yeah, that's Breen.
You know who's coming to the suite tonight?
No, who?
I invited.
Who?
who I think you'll be pretty excited about
Okay.
because you only had a chance to visit with him the first time at your birthday party.
Yeah.
Deacon Fry's coming
he's
tonight.
coming tonight?
Deacon Fry's coming
That's
tonight.
excellent. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll get him to do a round of Peaceful Easy Feeling.
Oh, that would be
Michael,
lovely.
you asked me if I could get another interview with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
And I had one on Saturday. It wasn't as colorful as the one he had with the fan.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Yeah.
during the fourth quarter of the game,
Yeah.
I was walking behind the scorer's table because I needed to talk to somebody, the T-Wolves person, for something. And also I see Rudy Gobert's kind of leaning up on the scorer's table in the timeout, and he's kind of whispering something to someone over there. I saw the fan that was getting into it with them because I turned around. I'm like, who's he talking to? And then the guy looked at me kind of like, oh, I got caught. Like they saw me. And I just was like, bro, it's not my problem. Whatever you guys are talking about, it's fine. But yeah, I saw who it was they were going back and forth with.
I actually feel differently than others do about this. I don't think they should have fined Anthony Edwards $50,000.
It only because it got caught on video. If that doesn't get caught on video, nobody's finding him anything.
If he's not grabbing his crotch and
Well, I mean, he didn't say anything like on TV, and the fan was cursing at him, so he cursed back.
Right, I agree with you. I don't think it was worthwhile. If it's not caught on video, we never find out. He never gets fined.
Right.
And moreover,
and those exchanges happen, as we all know, a lot. Yeah.
And I would probably say that just imagine if it was me who was standing there yelling at Anthony Edwards, and then he says what he says back to me, which we all now know what he said.
Yeah.
He's just telling the truth.
He is telling the truth.
Right.
No, he's not
Sure.
lying.
Right. I mean, like I wish.
And I saw the
wish he
guy,
wasn't.
and if I had to guess, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I wish he wasn't. I wish he wasn't. But
So if it was Austin Reeves,
Had that,
you'd
had that
question
look.
that.
No BDE.
I hope
there.
that guy's listening now, and I hope he laughed at that joke because it's funny.
So, Mace, can I just get a little update here?
DeAndre liked that one.
On the tat. The new tat?
Yeah, please.
Can I see it?
Well, I can.
Oh
show you
yeah, you got the
I
tattoo.
don't want to see the picture.
Well,
Show
I can't.
me.
Well, I can't. You know what? He's not going to disrobe.
I can't disrobe.
I mean, isn't it on your arm?
No, but it's my upper arm.
Oh.
It's a tattoo of what?
Why did you wear
just
a
show him the
long-sleeve
picture,
shirt today?
Mace.
Why
You
don't
should
wear-
wear a tank top.
Yeah, why don't you wear a T-shirt so that we could all see it?
No, I think it. I personally
Does it
really
hurt?
like the way it came out. It hurt like a mother.
What's it a tattoo of?
It's
Dog
six,
paws.
It's 6 paws, one for each of our dogs.
Take a look at
Paula,
that right there,
Sophie,
George. Take a look at that.
Enzo, Fredo, Ron, and Veronica.
Yeah.
So what? And I know you'll always have a dog. When you get the seventh,
You get more
dog,
dogs, more
do you
paws?
add to the tattoo?
Yeah, a paw for every dog.
You,
How about a kitty
left
cat?
some, you left some room down at the
Because
bottom.
we are a 3-dog house, so if and when Sophie goes, and by the way, I say if, we will
When?
get a 3rd dog.
Yeah. What about? Are you a 3-dog night family as well?
Yes, we are.
Do you
a
know how
3-dog
you
night
guys like
family.
3-dog
We have
night,
a
do you?
3-dog
You
night.
do.
All
Do you know
three
how
in
they
the
got
bed.
that name?
How they got the name 3-Dog Night?
Yeah, do you
no,
know
tell
why?
me. No.
They're an Australian band, right? Well, out in the outback, it gets really cold. And so a lot of times to warm up, they would put 3 dogs on them.
Really?
To keep
Yeah,
the
keep
body
it
heat.
warm.
Is that true?
They use them as blankets.
That's
Yep.
a true story?
It's
If not, it's not. It's a very good
cold.
made
Did you
up
see-
story.
It's so cold tonight, it's a 3-dog night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see this story? I forgot where it was now. There was like a little kid in the middle of nowhere, like here in like the Midwest or something. Kid, 2 years old, just gets out of the house in the middle of the night. Okay?
Oh, and he walked like 5 miles.
7 miles.
Yeah.
And then he was walking by some ranch. The dog at this ranch spots the kid, starts barking. Nobody wakes up, runs after the kid, stays with the kid, keeps the kid warm overnight. The farmer wakes up the next morning looking for the dog. He then gets in the truck, finds the dog with the 2-year-old baby
And the
who had
baby's
walked 7
fine.
miles.
The
baby
toddler-
was totally fine.
The toddler is fine.
Yeah, dog saved the baby's life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
2-year-old kid.
Yeah,
wow,
that's like a
2-year-old.
real Lassie situation.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
How did a 2-year-old get out of the house?
The door must have been open.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Hey, listen, you got any cats, Mace?
I do not.
Did you ever have a cat?
No, never.
Never have had a cat?
Not a cat guy.
Okay, so, I mean, because I
Cat
was
not
wondering,
my thing.
cat paw not going here next to the
No
dog
cat paws. None.
But there
None.
will be a 7th dog at some
There
point.
will be a 7th dog. Yeah, and I hope that's it then.
What's up with the pattern?
7.
How did you know about the pattern?
What, you mean you're not going to be around
Well,
for
the
that
idea
after a
is they're
7th
sort of-
dog, or what are you
it's
doing?
sort of
Let me
walking
see
up
that,
towards
Captain.
my heart.
Yeah.
Now,
And
all
are you
the
wearing a
paws, you can
patch
see.
over your tattoo today?
Yeah, there's like a waterproof clear bandage on it.
And what
Don't
do you-
dogs have different paws, like fingerprints?
We just decided to do
All the same.
paw.
Okay.
Yeah, same paw.
Same
Also
breed.
easier and less work, I would
Yeah, it's
imagine.
much-
for
So,
you.
but I think
Much work.
some people are going to see it and they're going to be like, yo, you got a 6-legged dog?
Yeah, no, it's like the dog's walking up my arm. is what
Michael,
it is. Yeah.
what happens tonight?
Lakers by 7. It'll be a tough game, though. And besides, McDaniel and Nas, as much as I like them, they ain't shooting
Like that.
good again. Like that.
Yeah.
Again. They'll make some threes, but not like that.
Yeah, Ant will have a better game.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, too. Let him get 40, but stop the other guys.
Well, it's funny because before the season started, I did this story on the air that day, was that he has kind of empowered those guys, and he has said, if I get 15 or 20 and they get 30, so be it. Whatever it takes to win.
That's right.
Ireland, your expectation?
I think Lakers win.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it'll be less than 7. I think it'll be really close.
I think it's a tight one.
I'll say Lakers by 3.
Is it a must-win tonight, Sedano? Ireland says no.
I mean, I agree with Dorian Finney-Smith. Mathematically, it's not a must-win, but it is a must-win because you can't go on the road down 0-2.
Yeah. It's not do or die. It's just must win. There's a difference.
It's can't lose.
Can't lose.
Right.
Can't lose is slightly different than
Mace,
must win. Yes.
Quick question for you, because I know you're ready to go.
Yeah, I am.
And Johnny I's got
ready.
work to do.
So
where are
ready.
you going? You got to go to the game anyway.
I'm going to the gym.
Oh, I was going to ask
I got
you.
a little gym
figured
action
out Michael
downtown.
thing?
Yeah,
I found out a way.
He's loitering.
Yeah,
It's a good gym. I've been there.
Over here now? You going to this gym?
Made a connection, yeah.
Oh,
He's
you
got
did?
a key.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Shower
a
and
key.
everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
There's showers.
Is there
I've
not a gym in
never
East
been in
Central?
that gym.
No shower in that
No
gym.
gym at
Mace.
East Central.
shower.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
gym.
okay.
There's a gym. Why don't you use my room?
Nah, I'm gonna.
I put a do not disturb sign on.
I'm sure.
You can shower in his room.
Bed's not made.
Yeah,
You can use the whole room.
Yeah, I'm gonna gym it out.
And then how are you going to be in the gym for the next 3
Then I'm-
hours?
The towel for your private.
Yeah, you keep your
You're not
towel
gonna.
and your
You're going to be there for
privates
3
to
hours. You're
yourself.
going to be in the gym for 3 hours.
Yeah, no, there's a reception. There's like a teammate event at the Nixo Lounge
At the East Central.
at 6 o'clock.
Right, so he's going to go to the gym.
5 o'clock, actually.
Right, and then so he's got enough time. He'll show up there around 5-ish, and
Yep.
then he'll go to the game.
And then I'll go to the game.
Yeah.
It's a perfect afternoon.
But if you build up a sweat on the treadmill, you don't want to be able to shower.
I'll figure it out.
What about
Michael.
like your tattoo? Like if you pump up your guns, what about like is the tattoo gonna
paws
start
will get
bleeding?
bigger.
It's leg day.
Oh, it's leg
Yeah.
day.
There you go.
Oh.
Don't skip leg day.
Yeah, don't skip
You
leg
don't
day.
sweat.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.